Football. Tonight's game is brought to you by Clark's Pump and Shops of the Tri-State, River Cities Builders, A&A Porta Potties, Ashland Community and Technical College, Members Choice Credit Union, Stoltz Pharmacy and McDonald Pharmacy, Tres Hermanos Nunez Mexican Restaurant, Primary Plus Healthcare, Smithfield Foods, Pure Country Automotive, Papa John's of Grayson and Flatwoods, All That Blooms, Dwayne Suttles for Carter County Judge Executive, State Senator Robin Webb, Bowman's Auto Service, Gillum's Pharmacy, Infusion Solutions, Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff, and Mike Wilson for Greenup County Attorney. Now let's go to the field for all the action of East Carter football from the Cool Hits Sports Network, Cool TV, and Eastern Kentucky Athletics.
Welcome to high atop Steve Womack Field here in Grayson on campus of East Carter High School and Spencer Hutchinson. Cole Bramer on the call tonight. It is senior night here in Grayson. And in a huge district matchup, of course, the visiting Greenup County Musketeers are coming to town fresh off a win over the Russell Red Devils, trying to become the Road Warriors of this year. Of course, earlier this year, they went down and beat Lawrence County. Lawrence County's only lost so far this year. Cole, any thoughts on tonight?
I think we're in for a pretty exciting football game tonight. A big district matchup. I remember week 3, East First Estill, me and you were doing the game, and we talked about this matchup several weeks ago. It's an exciting matchup, and I know everybody's ready to get it rolling.
And you look just right down the road, there's another inter-district game. Russell and Ashland are going to play over at Putnam Stadium. Of course, Russell winless on the year. Ashland seems to really be getting their footing, and I'll go on a stretch and say, East Carter kind of beat themselves at Putnam Stadium. You get a punt blocked in the end zone. There's some couple other things here and there that prevented you from winning. To this point, Cole, we've said it all year, we still don't know who the best team in the district is.
Yeah, it's a very competitive district this year. We talked about it earlier in the year. It's very balanced, and knowing that makes for 3 weeks of very competitive football. We saw that last week with both games being fairly competitive. We had a 2-point conversion play at Russell last week with the Russell Greenup game, and I expect 2 more really competitive district games tonight.
Well, it's receiver by committee tonight for Greenup County, but when you have a defense coming in led by Mason Simmons, a guy who's got 28 on the season, Brock Thomas, Jace Griffith, Tyson Simmons, Carson Wireman, Connor Taylor, and Brandon Hawley. Those are just some of the studs that have really, really been great for Greenup County on the defensive side of the ball. And, of course, it's on East Carter, you got Boggs, and that tremendous. I'll tell you one thing that's been really good for East Carter this year is they're really good on the defensive line. They probably have the best defensive line in the district. So, big challenge for both teams tonight. I really thought that, I said it on the show Tuesday, I thought Raceland probably had the best front 7, and Greenup ran for 250 yards on them.
Yeah, I think Greenup, I agree with that, and I think they're very good up front. I think both these teams tonight are really good up front. And, as we know, that's where the game is won out a lot of times, so I think we're in for a fun matchup.
And it's a great crowd on hand below us. The stands are completely filled. Greenup brought a lot of people from Lloyd and South Shore and Wurtland. Looks like that, you look at Greenup last year, anything that could have went wrong did go wrong. The talent was always there. It was never a problem with coaching. It's just, like Merle Kidwell says, losing is a disease, and until you can get over it, it seems like it turns into collateral damage, and now you're seeing a product that Greenup's putting on the field. And, nobody moved in over at Greenup. They didn't get any transfers. These are not kids that just came back into the school district. These are kids they've always had, but they know how to win now.
Yeah, absolutely. And week 1 they had the game. It was actually played at KCU versus Fleming County. They jumped out to a large lead. I think they were up 28-7 or something, and we ended up having a 1-point ball game and had to go for the fake punt. And I think that was massive for Greenup County to get that under their belt and get that win. And just from that week on. They've been very consistent. They found out how to win early, and they've done it often.
Of course, East Carter's come in. They've dropped their last 2. They lost to Lawrence County and went on a bye week and went to Putnam. Was very, very impressive. Just a couple of mental mistakes. Dropped that one. But you talk about a defense who's been very consistent all year with Dustin Hall and Rylan Yoke and And Isaac Messer, Kason Adams, and Evan Goodman, those guys they've really been consistent for the Raider defense, Cole.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. I think Isaac Messer on the defensive line, he's playing both ways for the Raiders, and defensively he's done a very good job. I think he's very disruptive up front, and he kind of sets the tone for the defense. So I look for that to continue tonight, which is on the same of the flip side. Mason Salmons for Greenup County, he does the same thing and sets the tone up front for them. So I think tonight the battle at the line of scrimmage is going to be key.
We're still about 15 minutes until kickoff. Senior night here in East Carter. Festivities continue. We're going to take a break here on the Eastern Kentucky Athletics and the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Whether it's a snack when you're heading out or restocking when you're heading home, Clark's Pump and Chop is the winning stop. From drinks to our awesome crispy, crunchy chicken, Clark's has the best selection, the best prices, and the best staff you'll find anywhere.
Clark's Pump and Chop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Are you having trouble keeping your parking lot lit? Is customer safety one of your top priorities? If so, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We have bucket truck and boom crane truck services. We have extensive experience in exterior lighting and parking lot lighting maintenance. No need to ever be in the dark again. Remember, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We will light your path to success.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Doubt, stress, anxiety, frustration, that was yesterday. Today is your day to get back on track to a brighter future. At Ashland Community and Technical College, we're open and ready to help now. With ridiculously affordable, amazingly flexible classes that can lead to highly paid positions in IT, healthcare, and more. The real world's tough, but not as tough as you. Visit kctcs.edu/findyourcareer.
Whether it's fountain drinks at the lowest price or you're filling up the cooler for the family and friends, Clark's has the widest selection, the best prices, and the most helpful staff you'll find anywhere.
Clark's Pump and Chop.
Return, refresh, refuel.
We are back here at Steve Womack Field, campus of East Carter High School, and I'm going to break down a little bit of what Greenup County's done so far this year, Cole. Tyson Salmons, 115 rushing attempts, 953 yards, 13 touchdowns.
Couple scores.
Yeah, Ike Henderson.
Yeah, then it could be a couple scores.
Ike Henderson, 109 attempts, 512 yards, 7 touchdowns. He averages 73 yards a game. So between Salmons and Henderson, you're looking at 200 yards a game, just on the ground.
Yeah, I think even going back just there to last week, if you look at the dynamic duo they've got on the ground, with Ike Anderson and Tyson Salmons, I think they both, and it was very balanced. I think Salmons was 17 carries, Henderson was 18, or vice versa, and those were the only two to carry the ball for the Musketeers last week, and that just goes to show you how efficient they are. They're very efficient in what they do, and they stay balanced. They keep the defense off balance. And, they've had a lot of success in doing that, and I think we'll see the same thing tonight.
Yeah, and Tyson Salmons through the air. He'll kill you through the air, too.
Oh, absolutely,
He's 42 for 74, 2 interceptions, 5 touchdowns, 644 yards. He averages 92 yards a game, but I think that's kind of watered down. I think if you ask Coach Moore, they pass when they have to, but honestly, Cole, they don't have to a whole lot.
Well, exactly. Like you said, it's enough to keep you off balance. It's enough to keep the run game opened up, and, just when you're not expecting it, they will hit you, just at the right time, and it'll go for a big gain.
And, of course, the home team, Isaac Boggs, is East Carter Raiders. Quarterback Eli Estep. He's 38 for 78 on the season. Now, let me repeat that. East Carter has only passed the ball 78 times this year. There's Big 12 schools who pass 78 times in a game.
Yeah, Eli Estep, 38 for 78, 750 yards, 8 touchdowns. Like you said, just over 100 yards a game there in the air.
And then you got Isaac Boggs, the stud in the backfield for them. He's over 1,000 yards already. He's got 15 touchdowns. He averages, for the first 3. Looks like we got the national anthem. We'll take another quick commercial break here on the Eastern Kentucky Athletics and the Cool Hits Sports Network.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today.
Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Call for additional information. Other restrictions may apply.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-through. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Painesville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. Primary Plus Grayson believes in sharing its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health for the entire family, offering primary care, pediatrics, women's health, counseling services, and an on-site pharmacy all under one roof. Primary Plus Grayson is happy to welcome a new team to their growing family, including pediatrician and internal medicine physician Dr. Kelly Trent, family health nurse practitioners Dawn Jordan and Kelly Sparks, and physician assistant Chris Horde. Primary Plus Grayson, 645 Interstate Drive, always welcoming new patients. Learn more about Primary Plus, its medical team locations, and more at primaryplus.net.
Back out here at East Carter High School, my old Kentucky home being played by the East Carter band, doing a great job, by the way. Get back to East Carter, what I was talking about. On the season, though, Cole, it's kind of been a receiver by committee. Of course, you talk about Gabe Roberts, Michael Hall, and Evan Goodman. Both guys, all three of those gentlemen are over 200 yards receiving on the year. And then you got Isaac Boggs leads the team in scoring. On the defensive end, though, this is it, you know. And you thought coming into this year, you know, you're going to have guys replace some of the holes that went away from, you know, that senior class, and Rylan Yoke and Dustin Hall have done that on the defensive end for East Carter.
Yeah, absolutely. I think a key point that you were talking about there is the kind of the wealth that's been spread around at receiver for the Raiders. Last week, Evan Goodman was, I think, 7 catches for 112 yards. That was a guy who hadn't been, overly involved in the offense before going into last week, and that just kind of goes to show you the depth at that position, with guys willing to step up and make plays.
Yeah, we got a monster game here. Of course, there's a packed house. So Greenup County brought a lot of people, but East Carter has filled their. It seems like since Tim Champlin's gotten this train going, that the fans are always here. The stands are always packed here. And, talk about some more area games from around our area. Big one. Down in Louisa, Belfry's going to make the trip up there. And a game that East Carter and Greenup fans need to take note of because the first round and second round of the playoffs, that's who we're going to have to deal with, that district, either Belfry, Lawrence, Pike, Central, or McGoffin. So, a game that we're all going to be watching very, very closely is that one and the one over on Elm Street in Ashland. Give me some keys for East Carter if they're going to win tonight.
Well, I think when you're looking at the keys for victory, really for both teams, I think you've got to look at ball security. The turnover game is going to be crucial. I think if this game is going to be competitive and like we expect it to be, I think this could come down to the second half, late in the fourth quarter. And I think the biggest key for both sides is not to have that costly turnover, that could cost your team late.
Okay, yeah, and for Greenup County, I'm just going to lay it out just as simple as this. Greenup County has not lost a battle at the line of scrimmage all year long, and and for them to continue winning, they have to again tonight.
Yeah.
Greenup County is, this game tonight, the team that wins the line of scrimmage, more so than ever, will win the game. And I know that sounds, that's written on the wall. No, not always. Neither of these teams are big spread offenses. They rely on a lot of ground game, and whoever wins the line of scrimmage will win tonight.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt. That's definitely the a key to this game is line of scrimmage, just like it is most weeks. I think the battle up front is going to be crucial, and like you said, Greenup County's been pretty stout in that category most of the year.
Well, we're still 5 minutes away from kickoff. We'll take a quick commercial break here on the Cool Hits Sports Network and Eastern Kentucky Athletics Media Network.
Smithfield Foods in Grayson is a proud community partner, taking pride in providing a safe and friendly environment for their workers and for the community. Smithfield Foods is always ready to support our growing community any way they can. Smithfield Foods is the world's largest pork processor and hog producer, and they're committed to providing good food in a responsible and environmentally safe way. Proud to be a part of the community. Smithfield Foods in Grayson.
If you're in need of a new or used Chrysler, Chevrolet, Ford, Dodge, or Jeep, the best place to go is Pure Country Automotive in Grayson and Ashland. Pure Country Automotive has something for everyone and every budget. Their goal is to help people all over the tri-state area find the vehicles they will be able to enjoy for years to come. And the folks at Pure Country Automotive will make sure you have a great customer service experience. New or used, you will find what you need at Pure Country Automotive, C.W. Stevens Boulevard in Grayson and US 60 in Ashland.
Better ingredients, better pizza, better brace yourself because Papa John's has done it again. Introducing Papa Bowls. No crust, just a whole bunch of those Papa John's toppings you love, baked to piping hot perfection. I'm talking crisp veggies, savory meats, all covered in melty cheese, and those signature sauces. Try flavors like Italian Meats Trio, Chicken Alfredo, and Garden Veggie. Or get creative and build your own.
Papa John's in Grayson and Flatwoods.
Dwayne Suttles is a candidate for Carter County Judge Executive in the upcoming election November 8th. A lifelong resident of the county, he's been involved in service to the people for over 40 years, including the college system, firefighting, EMT. And he understands the need for good roads and strong infrastructure. He spent 15 years as the city councilman, currently the Grayson City Clerk. Go to the polls November 8th and elect Dwayne Suttles as your next Carter County Judge Executive.
I'm Dwayne Suttles, candidate for Carter County Judge Executive, and I paid for and approved this message.
3 minutes until kickoff here at Steve Womack Field as East Carter makes their way on the field, Greenup County. And East Carter, very, very familiar teams. Know each other very, very well. Of course, when you have a game like this,
Carter fans, let's get up on our feet.
As we watch the team's intros here.
East Carter.
Cole, I'll tell you what, if you didn't get fired up with that, then there's a lot of people here tonight, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's even really impressive the crowd that Greenup County brought with them. And I noticed that last week at Russell. You and I talked about that, how they traveled really well to Russell last week, and it looks like they did the same tonight. Really nice crowd.
Yep, they had more people than probably Russell did. So just put it blunt and honest.
Yeah.
Tonight's officials: Roy Wright, Shane Ramey, David Fields, Joe Billman, and Roy Wright the second. Like I said, Cole, we'll go back to a couple of the keys to victory for both teams, and I think it just boils down to this. Silly mistakes and winning the battle at the line of scrimmage will dictate who walks out of this either 2-0 in the district or 1-1 in the district.
Yep, there's no doubt about it. Looks like we're getting ready to get set. Minute 45 till kickoff. Looks like, from what I can tell, it looks like Greenup County will be receiving the opening kickoff.
Yeah, I wish that we did the traditional kickoff. I mean, the traditional coin toss, but we don't do that anymore. We're going to take a quick 30-second commercial break. When we come back, we are going to have East Carter and Greenup County live from Steve Womack Field here on the Eastern Kentucky Athletics and the Cool Hits Sports Network.
State Senator Robin Webb wishes the best of luck to all involved in the East Carter football games this season. The players, coaches, cheerleaders, and support staff. Your State Senator Robin Webb is always proud to support our youth in all of their endeavors, both in the classroom and on and off the field, and will always strive to put our youth and adults first as she works hard to support the people in her district. Have fun, East Carter. Play hard. Be safe in all your games this season. From your State Senator Robin Webb.
Hey, I'm Erin.
And I'm Michael. Come see us at Bowman's.
Bowman's can do frame repair. They have a downdraft bake oven for a factory paint finish. And they get your vehicle back to its pre-accident condition with qualified iCar Gold certified technicians. Bowman's is also an ASE certified mechanical shop, providing transmission flushes, steering and suspension services, AC service, oil changes, and tune-ups. That's Bowman's Auto Service, Lexington Avenue in Flatwoods. Call 836-0837.
Back out here at East Carter High School, we're set for football. East Carter going from right to left, Greenup County left to right. East Carter in the all navy blue uniforms, white lids, white socks. Greenup County in the Kelly green helmets, white jersey, white pants.
Here we go, Spencer.
I'm pumped up.
Yep.
I'm pumped up.
12 minutes on the clock. Here we go.
Couldn't ask for a better place to be at tonight. Back deep to receive for Greenup County is Brock Thomas. And we are underway. A little pooch kick over here to the left. It's going to take a bounce and go out of bounds, and Greenup County is going to start with excellent field position here to start the game.
Kick goes out of bounds. Greenup County. First down.
Well, I guess the ref decided, okay, yeah, he threw a flag. He didn't know if he decided he was going to throw a flag or not.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be some good field position. Greenup County starting out. Looks like the ball will be placed at the 35-yard line.
Now watch this. This is a two-headed monster if there ever was one, Cole. It is Ike Henderson and Tyson Sammons.
Yep, just like we talked about pregame. I think these two are very dynamic, one of the better duos in the area, in the region, probably in this part of the state. So, you know, it's going to be exciting to watch.
Starting down the gun is Tyson Sammons. Behind him, he has Henderson. Now split back over to it. Now it's 5 wide receivers. This quarterback design read right here. Nope. Sammons drops the throw, drops, throws down the field, and diving.
My goodness.
Diving, and incomplete is Hunter Clevenger. Bullet avoided there.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like he got free right in the secondary, and if he completes that one, that's 6.
Very aggressive play call early for Greenup County and offensive coordinator Travis Jones.
Yeah, I was with you. I thought when they went 5 wide there and you know, empty in the back, I thought that was definitely going to be a design run for the quarterback. But
and I think East Carter did too.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
Hard to defend the pass when your eyes are in the backfield. 2nd and 10 for Greenup County. Ball spotted right at the Musketeer 35. Handoff goes to Henderson, sweeping off to his right. East Carter does a very good job, meets him at the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets across the 35 to about the 36-yard line. It'll be a gain of 1. It'll bring up a 3rd and long.
Yeah, looks like just a gain of 1. Going to bring up 3rd and 9 for the Musketeers here, and that, you know, that's a key for the East Carter defense. I don't think there's any doubt we needed to do a good job of keeping you know, 3rd and long and you know, making it difficult on the Greenup County offense.
Look for Tyson Sammons. This will either be a quarterback design run or his favorite target is Brady Howard or Jace Griffith. In the gun is Sammons. Calls for the ball, fakes the handoff, stepping back, throws over the middle, and is caught. First down, up across the 50 into Raider territory. Looks like they're going to spot him right at the Raider 49 is Hunter Clevenger.
Yeah, Clevenger cut right across the middle there. I think what's been key on the first 2 pass attempts from Greenup County is, you know, the time that Tyson Sammons has had. He stepped back there comfortable in both pass attempts so far, and, you know, it's a very good job of protection so far for the Greenup County offensive line.
1st and 10, Greenup County. Ball spotted right at the Raider 49. Offensive coordinator Travis Jones radios the play in to stud sophomore quarterback Tyson Sammons. Sammons calls for the ball, hands it off to Henderson. Henderson sweeping off to his right. He's got some room, gets down to about the 47, maybe the 48-yard line. Good pursuit there by the Raider defense.
Yeah, it looks like a pickup of 2 with Henderson off the edge there. Going to bring up 2nd and 8 for Greenup County right at the 48-yard line.
You know, Greenup County spreads the field so well that it's hard to kind of get everybody in the camera frame.
Well, one thing I noticed with you know, with Greenup County is that the way they line up. You know, it's hard to really dictate what kind of formation they're going to be in.
Sammons in the gun, hands off to Henderson. Henderson straight up the middle, inside the 45 to about the 44-yard line. They'll bring up another third down and medium for Greenup County.
Yeah, a little bit of a third manageable here. Greenup County looks like it's going to be about 3rd and 5, maybe 3rd and 6, inside the East Carter territory at the 44.
And for Greenup County, your playbook's completely open here because I think that you're in 4-down territory.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think both teams, set up in this situation tonight are in 4-down territory.
3rd and a very long 4. Salmon's in the gun, and he looks like maybe, nope, I thought he got the Raiders to jump off sides there.
They'll go to the wristband here.
Changes the play, now calls for the ball. Quarterback run to Salmons. Salmons has got a first down, breaks a tackle, gets inside the 35 to about the 32-yard line. Will move the change for Greenup County once again on a 3rd down, Cole.
Yep, and, Salmon's first carry of the night tonight was a, just quarterback power off to the right. And
how about that formation, though, man? They only had, everybody that had the right side completely loaded. The only thing they had on the left was a guard.
That's like we talked about with Greenup County. The way they line up, it's hard to dictate what kind of formation they're going to be in, and they use a bunch of them.
Absolutely, and Isaac Messer got good penetration there, just wasn't able to finish the play there. 1st and 10, Greenup County, ball at the Raider 33. Salmons calls for the ball, gives it off to Henderson. Henderson trying to go up the middle, and he is stuffed at the line of scrimmage.
Yep, nothing there. Really nice job from East Carter up front, Isaac Messer, and I think that was Rylan Yoke in on the tackle there.
The chess match early here is going to dictate who wins. The line of scrimmage, I know Tyson Salmons picked up that first down, but to this point, both teams have made plays right at the line of scrimmage. Coach Travis Jones calls it the play. Salmon's in the gun. He's got Henderson to his left, 3 wideouts to his left. And this is a quarterback run. No, it's an RPO. He throws it over to number 20. We don't have a number 20 on our depth chart. I don't have a number 20. Do you have a number 20 on your depth chart?
No, I'm not sure.
Must be a jersey change there.
Either way, they put the ball in,
a very nice RPO play right there.
Put the ball in Salmon's hands, and you've got to respect his run so much. We committed to it, and they were able to throw it quickly out to the sideline and pick up of 8 down to the 32-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd and 2.
3rd and I don't know if the marker over on the far sideline is actually correct. This is going to be very close to the point where the officials actually may measure this.
I said 3rd and 2. It does. You're right. The marker's not totally lined up to that. Could be a little bit closer. Looks like they'll move it up a little bit, and we'll have a 3rd and 1.
Connor Taylor checked in for Greenup County. 3rd and a very short 1 for Greenup County. Tyson Salmons in the gun. And it's quarterback run, sweeping off to his right. He has the first down inside the 20, inside the 15. And looks like they're going to mark him right at the 16-yard line. Excuse me.
That was a full team tackle from East Carter there, with Salmons running the ball very strong early. Looks like he's just a really difficult guy to take down. It's not going to be one guy's not taking him down. That's
absolutely not.
He's proved that already this year. So
only
that was
a sophomore.
That was a team of Raiders to come in on the tackle there.
7:10 to go here in first quarter. 0-0 in the opening home district game for East Carter. Salmons fakes a toss over to his right, breaks a tackle, pushes a man away, gets inside the 20 to about the, looks like he may have lost a yard, Cole.
Yeah, it was 1st and 10 from the 16. I agree. I think he's lost a yard, maybe 2 there. Really nice play from Isaac Boggs. I thought he really set the edge there and come up, and as hard as he is to bring down, he done a nice job there.
And Greenup County is a team that they've had pretty good special teams, man. They've got a good kicker. Carson Wireman has kind of been their kicker all year. Looks like the officials are making Salmons come out. Maybe a little bit of blood on his fingers, or.
Yeah, looks like we've got blood. I don't know, on the hand or on the jersey of Tyson Salmons. So Carson Wireman will come in for the snap.
Of course, Greenup County comes in pretty banged up, Cole, and injury bug. We've seen injury bugs hit teams in the past, but Greenup County's experiencing it.
Yeah, I talked about that with Coach Moore and Coach Champlin this week leading into this game. I mean, I think a lot of teams around the area, by the time you get to this time of the season, everybody gets a little beat up and banged up, and you just got to find a way to play through that and keep fighting until you can get healthy.
Absolutely. Wireman in the gun, hands off to Henderson. Henderson sweeping off to his right, now tries to cut it back in, and goes across the 16, close to the 15. Looks like they're going to mark him right at the 16, gets back to the original line of scrimmage, and it's going to bring up another 3rd and long. East Carter cannot allow, if you're going to win tonight, if you're East Carter, you can't allow to Greenup County continue to convert these 3rd and long.
Yeah, you've got to keep them in a 3rd and long, or even a 4th and long. We're looking at 3rd and 10, ball marked, like you said, right back at the original line of scrimmage at the 16-yard line.
And in my opinion, I'll be honest with you, I think Greenup County, on paper, looks the best out of all the districts, all the district teams. So you can't make those mistakes, or you're going to have to get some stops if you're planning on winning tonight. Salmon's back of the game. He's in the gun. He's got Ike Henderson to his left, 3 receivers to his right. And Sammons drops the throw, now rolling off to his right, and he's going to throw at about the 5-yard line, and they're going to get pass interference here. I'm not sure about that one. I can't see. That's too far away from me.
Yeah, the ball was on the far side there. It looked like Sammons was rolling out and threw it, and there might have been just a little bit of contact come.
Looks like they got there a little early.
Yeah, got there just a little bit early. It'll be Jared Potter, 14 for the Raiders in the backfield.
That'll at least put the ball inside the 5. I believe the foul happened at the 4. I believe it's a spot foul inside the 20, automatic 1st down. Let's see what they're going to call here. Yep. They're going to mark it right at the 8-yard line, so not too bad of a foul.
It was crucial for Greenup County to be able to convert that, to get Sammons back in the game there. He was able to come back in right before the snap and roll out. And when he's on the field, it just puts so much stress on the defense.
Absolutely. 5:12 to go here, first quarter, 0-0. Greenup County opening possession has driven the field after starting on their own 35 on a kick out of bounds. Sammons back in the gun. He's got Henderson to his right, 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Sammons fakes the handoff to Henderson, now sweeping off to his right, hits the hole, breaks a tackle, goes inside the 6, maybe the 5-yard line where he's gobbled up right there. It'll bring
be right at the marker.
And it looks like maybe he is really, really close. I forgot that pass interference in high school is not automatic 1st down.
Yeah, it was. So we had a 3rd and 3 there. Looked like from the 8.
Looks like preliminary indication, 1st and goal, Greenup. Yep. Ball spotted right at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, ball will be placed at the 6-yard line, be 1st and goal, Greenup County.
4:45 to go.
Spencer, I think something to look at too early in this ball game is the time of possession.
Absolutely.
Greenup County's been able to, just methodically move the chains and, have controlled the ball the whole first quarter so far.
Yeah, 4 third down conversions for the Musketeers so far. Sammons in the gun. He's got Henderson to his right and a receiver to his right. Sammons rolling off to his right. Now he'll throw to the back of the end zone and over the head of Brock Thomas.
Looks like, there was a lot of pressure there. He was rolling out to his strong side, a lot of pressure coming up the middle, so kind of forced a quicker throw to the backside. And there was a little bit of space there, but, the ball went just high.
Boy, Brock Thomas is a guy that you can throw to. He's like the Wagner guy that was at UK a couple years ago. You got to really just commit pass interference to keep him from catching it. Hurt quickly to the right line is Greenup County. In the gun is Sammons. Quarterback design run off to the left, and the Raiders he breaks the tackle, gets inside the 5 to about the 3-yard line.
Really good, I thought a really good push from East Carter there as, had hands on him there in the backfield, and he just made a really nice play and was able to pick up a few yards.
Tyson Sammons did what Tyson Sammons has done all year.
Yep, he's been very consistent in that.
Very low to the ground, powerful runner who can kill you through the air if he can. So, brings up another 3rd down here, Cole. 3rd and goal from the 4, 4:13 to go. We have no score here at Steve Womack Field on senior night. Sammons in the gun, Ike Henderson to his left, 2 receivers to his right. Henderson fakes the handoff, and they've got Sammons in the backfield. Another read option play. Ball will be spotted right at the 6. It'll bring up 4th and goal. Interesting decision here for Greenup County. You bring Wireman on to kick this.
He's been very consistent so far this year. Just in the limited opportunities that he's been given, he's been very reliable. And I think when you drive the ball down the field this far, and you lost a couple yards there, so it puts you in 4th and 6 or 4th and goal from the 6. I think you go ahead and kick it. I think this is the right decision from Coach Moore.
Wireman is 22 of 26 on the year for extra points, and this is not much more than an extra point. Greenup County trying to strike first. Snap is down, kick is away, and it is a duck, and it is no good. Huge stop for the East Carter Raider defense right there. They bend, but they didn't break. They gave up 4 third-down conversions. 3 of those were third and long or more, Cole.
Yeah, that was a drive. One of those, as a defensive coach, was just so, probably so hard to handle because, like you said, they picked up so many third downs, and it was very methodical in what they did, but you were able to bend and not break and, made a goal line stand, and that could be a big point in this ball game.
East Carter will take over. They'll have the ball on their own 60-yard line. And you said it, there's 12-minute quarters here, and Greenup County took 9 of it off the board here in the first quarter, and no points come out of it. Greenup County and that defense led by Mason Sammons. He's stepping the gun. He's got Boggs to his left, 2 receivers to his left. Knee step. Little screen pass over to his left. Makes a man miss, breaks a tackle, gets across the 25, maybe the 26, 27-yard line. Big gain of 8 early.
Yeah, really nice, quick, easy completion for E-Step. Out to Roberts and was able to pick up a gain of 7.
And Roberts has been very consistent for E-Step all year. He's a guy that, when E-Step drops a throw.
Coach, take a look here. Take a look here at the formation. We've got, looks like Evan Goodman lined up in the backfield with Isaac Boggs.
A little bit of wild Raider for Tim Champlin here. Highly doubt this is going to be thrown. Evan Goodman fakes the handoff to Boggs, goes across the 30 and has an East Carter first down.
Like we talked about the Russell Ashland, the other big district ball game going on. Russell's opening drive lasts 14 plays, but stalls at the Ashland 37-yard line.
14-play drive.
Yeah, Tomcats get the ball after a touchback on the punt.
1st and 10 East Carter. Same formation, Goodman in the gun. He's got Boggs to his left, 2 receivers out. Fakes the handoff to Boggs. It's a quarterback keeper to Goodman. Goodman breaks a tackle, gets across the 25. Looks like they're going to mark him around about the 26. A look that we haven't seen all year, Cole.
Yeah, just kind of something you put in week to week. Just a different look to give the defense, and you went to it very early there just to kind of mix things up and was able to pick up. You picked up the first down on the first carry, and then next time around here was able to pick up looks like a gain of 3, put us in a 2nd and 7.
I think that's a quality of Coach Champlin respecting how good Greenup's front 7 is.
There's no doubt. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Greenup is as good as anybody in our area up front on defense. He stepped back in the game. Boggs to his left, 2 receivers to his left. 1:31 to go in the first quarter. No score. Handoff goes to Boggs, straight up the middle. Boggs up close to the 40. Looks like he's going to get stuffed at the 39. Big gain of 2.
Looks like we'll be setting Spencer. Looks like we'll have a 3rd and 5 coming up for the Raiders.
Very short 5. Well, we adjusted the yard marker over there again. So 3rd and a very, very long 5.
Third medium, and you just got to look at Greenup County's drive, and they were able to convert some of these. So I think you're looking, if you're East, you're looking at the same thing. You got to want to make these plays as well.
East step in the gun, Boggs to his right, 2 receivers to his right. East step, drops the throw, looks for a little out route over here. He's got a man up across the 45, breaks the tackle, gets close to midfield, and it'll be an East Carter first down.
Very nice little out route there to Mikey Hall, who was able to catch it on the move and pick up a few more yards, get out to midfield right at the 50.
Nice pursuit there for Carson Wireman on the defensive end. 1st and 10 East Carter, ball spotted right at midfield. East step in the gun, Boggs to his left. He's got 2 receivers to his left. Ball right on that red, white, and blue. Boggs drops the throw. Little screen pass over to the left, up across the 50, into Musketeer territory, inside the 45 to about the 44-yard line.
Another rhythm completion for Eli Eastep. Out to Gabe Roberts, kind of the same way we started this drive. Was able to pick up 5.
That is the end of the first quarter. We'll be back from Steve Womack Field on the Eastern Kentucky Athletics and the Cool Hits Sports Network.
In the upcoming election, vote Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Eric is an experienced police officer and a dedicated family man. With a 10-point plan, he will work to unite Carter County, increase community involvement, and improve the function and availability of the Sheriff's Department. With your support, we can make Carter County stronger together and a better place to live. Vote for Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Paid for by candidate.
Mike Wilson has been serving the residents of Greenup County as your county attorney and wants to continue to serve you, the people, and continue to fight against illegal drugs and other problems in the county. Mike is active and believes in the community he serves. He's experienced and fully supports the men and women in blue. Mike Wilson will also do whatever he can for the youth of Greenup County. On November 8th, vote for experience. Vote for Mike Wilson for Greenup County Attorney. Paid for by the candidate.
Back here to start the second quarter. East Carter has the ball on a 2nd and 4 at the Musketeer 44-yard line. He's stepping the gun. Boggs to his right. 2 receivers to his right. It's a little buck sweep over to the right to Boggs. Boggs going all the way, JFL style. Here comes a flag. It's going to come back, Cole. He got the first down, but
he was able to pick up. We had a 2nd and 4, and it looked like he was going to pick it up, and I think that's a holding call.
Pretty blunt hold over there on the right side of our East Carter's offensive line. And you know what? When you're holding, that means you're having trouble blocking that green up front.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure. The sweep was to that side of the field, running away from Mason Salmons. As we've talked about him being very disruptive.
That's a guy you don't want to meet in the hole.
Absolutely not. No, absolutely
when
not.
Isaac Boggs and Mason Salmons, if they ever did meet head-to-head in the hole, that's how black holes are made. That would sound louder than the fireworks they let off here.
So we'll have a
second and
15.
2nd 15. He's stepping the gun. Boggs to his left. 2 receivers to his left. He fakes the handoff, set back, drops the throw, throws over here to the left, and the pass is incomplete. A little bit high there, Cole.
Yeah, well, a little bit high, and we had East Carter had 2 receivers in the area there as Mikey Hall was breaking toward the sideline, as was Gabe Roberts. So that ball was coming to this way, and I wasn't sure originally who the ball was headed toward.
Third and a very, very long here. 11:32 to go. Clock's still rolling on an incomplete pass. Now they stopped. 11:30 to go. 0-0. 3rd and 15 for East Carter. Conservative play call here, Coach, or no?
Well, I don't know. I think you got to be, you don't want to do anything crazy, but I don't think you can be too conservative. 3rd and 15, ball close to midfield. I think you're looking to probably put the ball in the air.
He's stepping the gun. Boggs to his left. 2 receivers to his left on a 3rd and 15. Ball spotted right at the Raider 44. Estep drops the throw, setting up deep. He's going to launch it way downfield. He's got a man, and it is caught. Gabe Roberts. Touchdown, East Carter. Gabe Roberts. 56 yards for the game's first score with 11:20 to go till halftime.
Absolutely, I think one of the better balls Eli Estep has thrown this season, and that's just a really good ball. He was able to get plant and put the ball up in the air, and Gabe Roberts was able to run right underneath of it.
The one thing that Zach Moore and Greenup didn't want to allow right there was a guy behind him, and Gabe Roberts was able to sneak in behind the safety there on a very well-executed post route. 56-yard touchdown pass.
Like I said, Coach, you don't want to be too conservative there. You got to. Points are hard to come by.
And the extra point is blocked. And Graham County has a chance to return this. Oh, they blow it dead. Oh, it looked like he just caught it.
Yeah, it looked like he caught it.
I didn't think it hit the ground.
It looked like he caught the kick. There's no doubt he was in the backfield very quickly.
With 11:20 to go here in the second quarter, it is East Carter 6, Greenup County nothing. We'll be back on the Cool Hits and Eastern Kentucky Athletics Media Network.
Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm trying to stay cooler in my man cave.
Well, this is a beer cave, and you can't stay in this cooler forever.
But Clark's Pub and Shop can get you through the dog days of summer.
Whether it's fountain drinks at the lowest price or you're filling up the cooler for the family and friends, Clark's has the widest selection, the best prices, and the most helpful staff you'll find anywhere.
Beat the heat at Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return, refresh, refuel.
Does your gas station or convenience store need a facelift? If so, call River City Builders at 473-4112 for your remedy. Big or small projects, River City's Builders is a company for all your needs. We have extensive experience in the petroleum industry, from routine gas dispenser and canopy maintenance to above-ground, underground tank and piping work to full-blown remodels and new builds. Call River City Builders at 473-4112 for all your petroleum needs. We'll cover your back and keep your customers pumping gas.
Back out here at East Carter High School. Eli Estep to Gabe Roberts. 56-yard touchdown pass on a 3rd and 15 gives East Carter the 6-0 lead. Extra point was blocked and caught and blown dead. This is another kick that's going to roll down the sideline and go out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. And Greenup County will start at the 35-yard line again, Cole.
Yeah, very good field position to start the drive. Spencer, before we get this drive going, a couple updates from around the area. Russell Ashland at the end of the first quarter, 0-0. Russell has ran 22 plays to Ashland's 4.
That's a game that both of these schools need to pay attention to. Truthfully, if you're Greenup or East Carter, you kind of need Russell to win that game, especially if you're Greenup.
Just like we talked about pregame, every game in these 3 weeks of district play are going to be very competitive. Another update is in the cross district is Belfry leading Lawrence County and Louisa 14-0 with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Wow. Here comes the Greenup County offense on the field again. Salmon's in the gun, 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. He's got Henderson to his right. Fakes the handoff to Henderson. Salmons is setting up deep. He's got a man wide open across the middle, up close to the midfield, into Raider territory to about the 48-yard line. Good first down play for the Musketeers.
Again, like we talked about on the first drive with the few Greenup County pass attempts, I thought Tyson Salmons had a lot of time to sit back there and make a good decision and throw a really nice accurate throw right across the middle.
Boy, let me tell you something. For the next couple years, including this one, Greenup County is in good hands at the quarterback position.
Absolutely. For this kid to just be a sophomore is exceptional.
Handoff, no, fakes the handoff, gets it over to number 14. Excuse me. Wow. And it looks like the ball came out late. They're going to mark him down. I thought he was down.
Yeah, looks like
Jace Griffith
yep.
moves across down to about the Raider 36, 37-yard line. It'll be a Greenup County first down. Greenup County ain't playing around this drive. They are done getting 3rd and longs. We're just gonna not have a second down, they said.
Similar to what Estep was able to do there on the first drive, just a quick outlet pass to kind of find a rhythm, and Griffith was able to catch it and pick up a first down.
1st and 10, Greenup County. Ball spotted right at the Raider 37. Salmons in the gun. Henderson to his right. 2 receivers to his right. Salmons with a play fake. Rolls to his right. Nice throw over to Griffith. Griffith makes a man miss. Gets inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. Looks like we got another Greenup County first down, Cole.
Yeah, moving the chains extremely well. They've came out this drive and went to the air, which is not, probably not what most people would expect with the way Tyson Salmons has ran the ball so far this year, but it just goes to show he's not just a runner. He can put the ball in the air and be very successful doing so.
Absolutely, and that goes to, and I'm telling you right now, their offensive coordinator on their side, Travis Jones, that guy knows football, and he's going to keep this East Carter Raider coaching staff on their toes all night.
Yeah, all the way down just 4 plays into this drive, all the way down to the 23-yard line.
1st and 10, Greenup County. Salmons in the gun. Henderson to his right. Handoff is going to go to Henderson, sweeping off to his left. Breaks a tackle, gets close to the 20, and pushed backwards. It looks like a gain of 3. They're going to spot it right at about the 21-yard line with 9:50 to go here in the first half.
Yeah, looks like we'll have, 2nd and 7 just at the East Carter 20-yard line. And, second down is not something we've seen a lot of on this drive so far.
It's kind of been reverse roles. East Carter's made their name in the last couple of years on the ground, and they've scored on a passing touchdown tonight. And Greenup County's made their name on the ground, and, they've had success both ways, just haven't put any points on the board. East Carter got caught jumping off sides there, and they'll make a 2nd and 8 into a 2nd and 2.
Offsides against East Carter.
Couldn't tell. It's on the far side of the field there. I couldn't tell who was able to.
It looked like the entire defensive line coach.
I wasn't going to get everybody, Spencer. I thought the original movement was on the far end.
2nd and a very long 3. Ball's right at the Raider 16-yard line. Salmons in the gun. He's got Henderson to his left. 3 receivers to his left. Salmons Drops the throw. Now he's going to scramble right up the middle, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle,
and
he goes in. Touchdown, Greenup County!
Exactly what makes Tyson Salmons such a great football player. He puts the ball in the air most of the drive, drops back to pass again, and was able to sprint up the middle for 16 yards and a very quick response for Greenup County.
Tyson Salmons doing what Tyson Salmons does. He scrambles in from 18 yards away, and we have a tied ball game here. Pending the Carson Wireman kick. Of course, Carson Wireman missed a field goal earlier tonight. He's been very, very consistent on the point afters, though. Snap is down, snap is high, kick is up, and it looks good, and it is, with 8:58 to go here in the first half. It's Greenup County 7, East Carter 6. We'll be back on Eastern Kentucky Athletics and the Cool Hits Sports Network.
In the upcoming election, vote Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Eric is an experienced police officer and a dedicated family man. With a 10-point plan, he will work to unite Carter County, increase community involvement, and improve the function and availability of the Sheriff's Department. With your support, we can make Carter County stronger together and a better place to live. Vote for Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Paid for by candidate.
Mike Wilson has been serving the residents of Greenup County as your county attorney and wants to continue to serve you, the people, and continue to fight against illegal drugs and other problems in the county. Mike is active and believes in the community he serves. He's experienced and fully supports the men and women in blue. Mike Wilson will also do whatever he can for the youth of Greenup County. On November 8th, vote for experience. Vote for Mike Wilson for Greenup County Attorney. Paid for by the candidate.
Very impressive response for the Greenup County Musketeers. Tyson Salmons marches his offense. But Jace Griffith and Ike Henderson contribute big time for the Musketeers. They go 65 yards in just over 7 plays to take a 1-point lead with 8:58 to go here in the first half.
Yeah, a very quick and efficient response from Greenup County there. Really on the arm and legs of Tyson Salmons.
Wireman has the ball teed up, and you know, we got 2 teams that know how to dress, man. There's some good-looking uniforms on the field tonight.
Absolutely. I'm a Navy guy, so you can't beat an all-Navy, and other than that, I love the all-white uniform.
You can't beat the all-white, man. All-white
no,
is so good.
One of the best.
It's a swib right down the middle of the field. It's bobbled, under control now. Will be taken by a Raider at the 20, makes a man miss, breaks a tackle, gets across the 22, maybe the 23-yard line, and that's where East Carter will start their second drive tonight. That was a textbook swib kick, wasn't it, Cole?
Yeah, let me get this fixed here. Yeah, absolutely. I thought, took the bounce right at the right time. Braden Blue looked like he had a little bit of trouble handling that. Once he did get it picked up, he had a group of Musketeers coming right at him.
Quick scoring update. What's happening down at Putnam Stadium? 0-0. Russell and Ashland, 6:51 to go. Ashland's facing a 4th and 5. Here, between 4 football teams, we've only been able to muster 13 points in a half of football. So defenses are showing up to play tonight. He steps in the gun. Boggs to his left. He's got 2 receivers to his left. Estep drops the throw.
Ooh, very dangerous.
Very, very dangerous throw. Looks like Estep hesitated before he threw it. Brock Thomas almost said, you know what, I'll take it, and I'll take it back to the house.
That was another route where we had 2 receivers in the same area, Mikey Hall and Eli Estep, and you're right, that ball was just a little bit too high and could have been trouble.
Nice play there by Brock Thomas. He kept the eyes on the ball the entire time. And, I'm kind of surprised for East Carter. They haven't taken a snap under center yet. East Carter started out wing T all the way at the beginning of this year, and it looks like they've kind of adapted to their strengths, and they're a heavy gun team now. Estep in the gun, Boggs to his left, 2 receivers to his left on a 2nd and 10. Estep dropping the throw. He's got a man right in the field, and it is dropped. Had a first down up at about the 33-yard line. Hit him right in the numbers, Cole.
Yeah, really nice play there, and to come back from the design on first down had Gabe Roberts, number 3, just caught the long touchdown. He was wide open there at the sticks, and the ball just goes right through.
Got caught with his eyes looking upfield. It'll bring up a 3rd and very, very long, which it seems like both of these teams enjoy being in 3rd and very longs because that's been their best plays.
We definitely had some excitement in 3rd and long tonight.
8:40 to go here, first half. Greenup leads 7-6. In the opening district game, senior night here at Steve Womack Field. Eastep in the gun, Boggs to his left, 2 receivers to his left. Ball's right at the Raider 24-yard line. 3rd and 10. Eastep gets the snap, dropping to throw, still looking. And he's got a man at yoke up across the 30, and it looks like he's going to be slung down. He's going to be a couple yards short, and that'll be an interesting decision on what Coach Tim Champlin wants to do here.
Yeah, that was Roberts again. Just was able to work his way in toward the hashes and come right back toward the sideline. Eastep, I thought Eli done a great job working his way to this side of the field and was able to actually throw a very accurate ball on this side on the move.
Quickly to the line is the Raiders. Eastep in the same exact formation as last play, trying to get the Musketeers to jump off sides.
Looks like we got a 4th and 2 as we rush to the line.
4th and a very short 2, long 1. Tim Champlin is content with going for this. I don't think he's gonna punt it here, Coach. He's not over beside the official that you call a timeout.
He's like, we'll audible something in here and go down and look at the play card.
Eastep in the gun. Handoff goes to Boggs. Boggs with a nice little counter. Gets across the 35. Has a first down. Up at about the 37-yard line.
Very risky play call there, but I think one you've got to make in a district game. I mean, you know, more times than not, you probably wouldn't go for it on 4th down inside your own territory backed up. But I think in a competitive football game like this, you look at limited possessions.
Tells you the respect that East Carter has for Greenup County. Eastep in the gun. He's got Boggs to his right, 2 receivers to his right, and a bad snap. Eastep scoops it up, looking to throw, tries to throw it across the middle, and it is incomplete. Goodman tried to scoop it up off the ground, and it'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Really difficult job there. Just trying to make something out of nothing. Once the snap hit the ground, Eli was able to pick it up, and I think he took a pretty good hit there on the throw.
He did. And the snap was low. It looked like it hit his shin, but it was a good job by senior quarterback to regain his composure and try to make something out of nothing. If he throws that ball out of bounds, that's still grounding. So,
yeah, I thought Eli was able to do a great job there to make that at least not a negative play.
2nd and 10 for East Carter. Ball right at the Raider 37-yard line. Boggs to his right, 2 receivers to his right. Eastep calls for the ball and hands it directly to Isaac Boggs. Boggs sweeping off to his right, breaks a tackle, gets across the 40. Maybe to about the 41, 42-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd and medium again, Cole.
Yeah, again, we found ourselves in that position all night. Looks like we'll have a 3rd and 6. As the clock will move down, just under 7 minutes to go in the second quarter. 3rd and 6 at the East Carter 41-yard line.
Critical play here for East Carter and Greenup. 3rd and 6. Ball spotted right at the Raider 41. Eastep's in the gun. Boggs to his right. 2 receivers to his right. And it looks like Eastep's looking over to Coach Tim Champlin and changing the play. Here's a snap. Handoff goes to Boggs. Sweeping off to his left. He's got a little bit of room. Tries to break a tackle.
Very nice tackle.
Nice tackle.
What was that for Greenup County? That's a very, very nice open field tackle.
Number 8, Brody Stevens, said, nuh-uh, that might work against your other teams you play. It's not going to work against these Musketeers. And they'll bring up a 4th and a very long 3, short 4.
Yeah, I don't think you can say enough about the tackle that Stevens was able to make there in the open field. That looked like a first down all day long, and he was able to get upfield and make a solo tackle.
And Boggs is not a kid that goes down with first contact. That was an excellent tackle. Looks like don't be surprised if East Carter lays a pooch kick down here. Now they're lined up to go for it here. Eastep's in a gun. Boggs to his right. 2 receivers to his right. 5:42 to go. Clock rolls here in the first half.
Looks like a 4th and a very long 3, Spencer.
Yep. 7-6. Greenup leads East Carter. 4th and 4. Eastep calls for the ball, and they're going to go for it. Handoff goes to Boggs. Straight up the middle, and he didn't make it.
He did not.
Good play by the Greenup County front 7 to end East Carter's second drive of the evening.
Looks like we got the ball to Isaac Boggs going straight up the middle there. Had to pick up about 4, and I think he picked up 2.
Yeah, it wasn't a questionable spot. I mean, he wasn't really that close.
No, which is a very big stop for Greenup County. As they'll be able to take it over on downs inside the East Carter territory.
5:20 to go in the first half at Putnam Stadium. Ashland now leads Russell 7-0. And here comes that powerful offense of Tyson Salmon, Ike Henderson, and company.
I think this is a crucial drive here in this ball game.
It is.
Because you look at, East Carter gets the ball coming out of the half, and this is a very crucial drive in my opinion.
Salmons drops the throw, looking deep, throws across the middle, and it is intercepted off, looks like the ball skipped off a Greenup County receiver's hands. That was number 14, Jace Griffith, and fell right in the hands of number 21, Michael Hall.
Yeah, that was one of those plays that was Greenup looks to go deep on first down, and they had their man open. The ball just sailed just a little high, and when it went high, it went straight into to Mikey Hall's hands.
So heads-up play by Mikey Hall, the Greenup County defense back on the field where they've been a lot here in this first half. A very, very good front seven for this Greenup County Musketeers team. Boggs to Eastep's left. Eastep's dropping a throw, throws over here to the left. It's caught by Mikey Hall up across the 45 to about the 48, 49-yard line. It'll be a first down. Looks like they're going to spot it right at about midfield. 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Greenup County leads East Carter 7-6.
Very big response from Eli there. I thought he, coming back out from taking a few good hits there on the last drive and come back out and throws a bullet there. That was a really nice pass.
Absolutely, and I think that you hit it dead on the head, man, with a nail. I mean, this game's going to be decided in the fourth quarter. So Eastep in the gun, Boggs to his left, two receivers to his left. Greenup County with that four-man front, two linebackers. Handoff goes to Boggs, sweeping off to his right. Boggs has a little bit of room, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, breaks another tackle. There goes Isaac Boggs down the sideline, inside the 20 to about the 16 or 17-yard line with 4:30 to go here in the first half. And that's, I'll be honest with you, that's the first decent run that East Carter's been able to get against this Greenup County defense all night.
That's really one of the more successful runs we've had, within the past several weeks. The last two games versus Lawrence County and Ashland have made it very difficult for us on the ground, and that's one of the longer runs we've had.
And Greenup County doesn't give up those runs. They didn't give them up against Raceland, and I tell you, there's a war going on. You just can't see it. It's happening right at the line of scrimmage. Eastep in the gun, 4:30 to go, clock rolling. Handoff goes to Boggs, sweeping off to his left. Good pursuit by the defense right there. That defensive line, Mason Salmon said, "No, not this time."
Yeah, that was, like you said, the battle is being won right there at the line of scrimmage, and Greenup County was able to get a great push there, and I think that got right back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, maybe even lost a half a yard with 4:08 to go here in the first half. A very quick first half, Coach.
Yeah, the ball. The game was kind of going quick here till the last few minutes. We've had change of possession, and now we're back inside the red zone.
Eastep in the gun, Boggs to his left, two receivers to his left. Clock continues to roll under 3:50. Eastep calls for the ball, little throw over here to the left. It's Gabe Roberts, makes a man miss, gets inside the Musketeer 15 to about the 16-yard line. 11-yard line.
3rd and 7.
3rd and 7. It was a nice catch by Gabe Roberts. Good open field tackling again for the Greenup County Musketeers. That's one thing you ain't got to worry about with a Coach Moore team, man, is tackling.
Oh, that was a really nice tackle. Again, another open field tackle that saved a big gain.
Same formation for East Carter. It's been the same formation all night. Two receivers to Eastep's left, Boggs to his left. Handoff. It's going to be a little counter. And got through, and he stopped right at the goal line. Did he get in? Touchdown, East Carter.
Braden Blue.
Yeah,
and really, I thought Greenup County was right there in position to make the tackle, and
that caught me off guard. See, I'm up here trying to call the game and do the camera at the same time, so I thought that was just going to be a normal handoff to Boggs, kind of an inside zone play that they do over to the right. And he handed off to Blue, and I think they caught the Greenup County defense off guard as much as it did me.
A little surprised to see 30 carrying the ball instead of number 5.
That wasn't in the scouting report.
Looks like we'll go for 2 here to try to get this thing back to 14-7.
Receiver to his left, receiver to his right. Eastep's in the gun in the heavy set. Boggs to his left. And nice little RPO, and it is caught for 2. with 3:04 to go here in the first half. It is East Carter 14, Greenup County 7. We'll be back on Eastern Kentucky Athletics and the Cool Kids Sports Network.
Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm trying to stay cooler in my man cave.
Well, this is a beer cave, and you can't stay in this cooler forever.
But Clark's Pub and Shop can get you through the dog days of summer.
Whether it's fountain drinks at the lowest price or you're filling up the cooler for the family and friends, Clark's has the widest selection, the best prices, and the most helpful staff you'll find anywhere.
Beat the heat at Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return, refresh, refuel.
Does your gas station or convenience store need a facelift? If so, call River City Builders at 473-4112 for your remedy. Big or small projects, River City's Builders is a company for all your needs. We have extensive experience in the petroleum industry, from routine gas dispenser and canopy maintenance to above-ground, underground tank and piping work to full-blown remodels and new builds. Call River City Builders at 473-4112 for all your petroleum needs. We'll cover your back and keep your customers pumping gas.
Very good response there for East Carter. Of course, you know, and we went in our pregame, we talked about it. Mental mistakes and just little plays here or there that give the other team an advantage. And a Tyson Salmons interception after a huge stop by the defense leads to East Carter 7 points, and that's where we stand. 14-7, East Carter leading Greenup as we get closer to halftime. Little pooch kick down the middle of the field, rolling off to its right, picked up by Brock Thomas. Oh, no, that's not Brock Thomas, but nice open field tackling there, right about the 34-yard line. Let's see. That was number 12.
Points off turnover, Spencer. You know, Greenup County was able to get the stop there on fourth down, and on the very next play, Mikey Hall interception to set up a score. So points off turnover, like we talked about pregame, could be very crucial in this ball game.
And Greenup County started that drive in Raider territory. I mean, you know, that's, and I'm not saying that anybody did anything wrong, but I wish, you know, I guarantee you Coach Travis Jones wishes he could have that play called back. 1st and 10, Greenup County. Salmons in the gun. Henderson to his right. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Salmons fakes the handoff. No, he hands it to Henderson. Henderson up the middle, breaks a tackle, goes across the 40 to about the 42, 43-yard line. Good first play for Greenup County. There's 2:50 on the clock here in the first half.
Yeah, I think if you're Greenup County, especially on this drive particularly, I think you want to you know, control the clock and you know, methodically move this ball down the field and try to get this thing into the end zone and tie it up at the half.
Same formation. Salmons at the gun. Henderson to his right. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Salmons calls for the ball, fakes the handoff to Henderson. It's a quarterback run, and it looks like that Salmons slipped a little bit, gets across the 45 to about the 46, 47-yard line. It'll be a Musketeer first down. The clock will stop momentarily until the chains are set.
Yeah, ball spotted at the 48-yard line.
It looked like that maybe Salmons rolled his ankle up there a little bit, didn't it?
he was. I think he went to cut inside and got back out and stumbled up a little bit. If not, that could have been an even bigger gain.
We got a lot of rain out here the other day, so Salmons in the gun. Henderson to his left, 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Salmons dropping to throw. Nice throw over there to Griffith that is just a little bit out of his reach. You know, bring up 2nd and 10. Clock will stop right at 2 minutes.
.201 remaining for halftime. 2nd and 10, right around midfield.
Tyson Salmons changing the play. Henderson to his left, 3 receivers to his left. A little counter play. Keeper by Salmons. Salmons breaks a tackle, gets into Raider territory, down to about the 48-yard line. That'll bring up a 3rd and medium for the Musketeers. 1:50 to go. It doesn't look like they're in a lot of urgency to get the ball down the field.
Well, that right there.
They still have 3 timeouts.
Yeah, 3 timeouts. You know, you're waiting to see what you got here on 3rd and 6. But that right there, that last play is a prime example why that back duo in the backfield is so hard to contain.
Salmons in the gun. Henderson to his left. 3 receivers to his left. Dropping to throw. Still dropping. Now he's going to look deep over on the left side, and it's almost intercepted again. Evan Goodman had both hands on it, couldn't come down with it. It'll bring up a 3rd. Excuse me. This will be 4th down.
Score update around the area. Lawrence County gets into the end zone. It'll be it's Belfry 14, Lawrence County 7 with 2:44 remaining in the second quarter.
It looks like Greenup County's brought the punt team on the field. Don't want to give East Carter a short field here, already up 14-7. And let me tell you something, boys. East Carter gets the ball to begin the second half. A little weird formation over there on the right side for Greenup County. Had 3 receivers right behind each other. Looked like Tim Champlin didn't like that look. It wasn't something that they'd seen on film, so East Carter will burn their first time out of the half. .124 to go here in the first half. 14-7. East Carter leading Greenup in a, if you go back in time in about 2009, 2008, 2010, and told me where Greenup and East Carter's these programs would be in a couple, in a decade, I would have said you're crazy, but it's just Tim Champlin and Coach Moore, what they've done with this program, it's just outstanding. Outstanding. You don't want, they've made Greenup and East Carter one of those teams you don't want to see on your schedule. So, well, it looks like, Cole, maybe Greenup County's lined up here to go for this. They are. Salmon's in the gun.
Going for it. 4th and 6.
4th and 6. Salmon's in the gun. Very heavy set. 1 receiver to his left. Looks like they're just trying to draw that Raider defense off sides. I can't imagine them going for this in this formation. Looking over to Coach Jones for the call. Salmon's in the gun. And they do. It's a quarterback draw, straight up the middle. Salmons is hit and wrapped up, and he didn't make it, Coach.
He did not. Looks like he's going to come up short. That was just a quarterback power right off the left side.
Scored at the 45-yard line. Turnover on down. East Carter.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you're Coach Tim Champlin, I'll tell you what, you may not be done scoring this half.
1:21 to go, 2 timeouts.
Absolutely.
Ball spotted at the 45-yard line. I don't think there's any doubt.
With Greenup running that 4th down play, does that tell you that punt was probably a fake?
Well, I definitely think it was definitely designed to create some panic. There's no doubt it was designed to at least get that timeout called.
1:21 to go here in the first half. Eastep's in the gun. Boggs to his left. 2 receivers to his left. Estep dropping a throw. Little short pass hits the ground up at midfield, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
I think this is a tricky situation here, Spencer. You want to put the ball in the air and be aggressive, but at the same time, you do not want to make a mistake and be sure you take a lead to the half.
Basically, what Cole said is you don't want to throw a pick 6 or have a scoop and score.
You do not want any disaster plays is what I was trying to get across.
Now, if you're Greenup, you're saying, hey, come on, keep throwing it. But Estep's proven tonight. Guys, he can make the big throws. 14-7, East Carter over Greenup. 1:19 to go here in the first half. 2 receivers to Estep's left. He's got Boggs right here to his left. Greenup County in that 4-man front, 2 linebackers. Estep drops the throw. He's got Mikey Hall strapped the middle of the field in that seam route. Gets inside Musketeers territory to about the 32-yard line. 1st and 10. 1:14 to go. Clock is rolling. Just hit the seam route there, Cole.
Yeah, absolutely. Mikey Hall, right down the middle and was able to slip up and get the catch, and it went down right after the catch.
Quickly to the line is Estep in this East Carter offense. 1 minute exactly to go here in the first half. Estep calls for the ball, dropping to throw, still dropping to throw, and a bullet throw to Gabe Roberts. Falls incomplete with 53 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, 53 seconds to go, 2 timeouts, ball spotted at the 33-yard line. The clock is stopped. I think the next play of this drive could tell us, could dictate what's going to happen here if we continue to progress or just go to the half.
Give a quick shout out to Frank Rice and Grayson Sanitation, Travis Rice. Without those guys' support, we wouldn't be able to do what we do up here either. So he's stepping the gun. He's got 2 receivers to his left. Dropping the throw. Got plenty of time. Steps up. Now he's going to throw it deep in. He's got a man wide open, and it looks like a very, very athletic catch by Evan Goodman inside the 10 to about the 6-yard line. Looks like
a really great throw and catch there from Eli to Evan Goodman. And what was even more impressive, I think, was the block that Isaac Boggs was able to pick up on Mason Salmons. If he's not able to pick up that block just in time, that comes into a sack and could have been a disaster.
Just a little confusion there in the Greenup County secondary. Either way, it is 1st and goal. Ball at the Musketeer 6. 46 seconds to go. Evan Goodman goes out of bounds, too. And I tell you, that Goodman name here in Carter County has become a staple. E-step in the gun. Same formation. Boggs to his left. E-step. Hands it off to Boggs. Boggs sweeping off to his left. Breaks a tackle. He goes in. Touchdown, East Carter. It is 20-7 with 41 seconds to go here in the first half. But I can tell you right now, Coach Moore is going to tear the paint off the walls when his Greenup County Musketeers team come to the half.
Another quick score update. Spencer Belfry with a quick response in Louisa to take a 21-7 lead with just 1 minute remaining till halftime.
And that, with that down there in Louisa, that still tells you guys, listen, the road to Commonwealth or Kroger Field still goes through Pond Creek.
There's no doubt.
So E-step in the gun. He's got Boggs to his right. It's left. It's a little buck sweep. Makes a man miss. Breaks a tackle. And Tyson Salmons.
What a tackle.
Tyson Salmons with one of the best tackles for the Musketeers all night. Mr. Do-It-All for them. 41 seconds to go here in the first half. We'll take a quick commercial break. We'll be back on the Eastern Kentucky Athletics and the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Doubt, stress, anxiety, frustration. That was yesterday. Today is your day to get back on track to a brighter future. At Ashland Community and Technical College, we're open and ready to help now. With ridiculously affordable, amazingly flexible classes that can lead to highly paid positions in IT, healthcare, and more. The real world's tough, but not as tough as you. Visit kctcs.edu/findyourcareer.
In the upcoming election, vote Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Eric is an experienced police officer and a dedicated family man. With a 10-point plan, he will work to unite Carter County, increase community involvement, and improve the function and availability of the Sheriff's Department. With your support, we can make Carter County stronger together and a better place to live. Vote for Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Paid for by candidate.
East Carter adds to their lead, 20-7. As we get closer to halftime, ball's fumbled around, finally gathered up by Musketeer, gets across the 30 to about the 32-yard line, and that's where Greenup County will start their 4th drive of the night with 35 seconds to go here in the first half. 20-7. Greenup trying to really get their footing here this game, Coach. They really have kind of been stuck in the mud all night. They've moved the ball well, but it seems like that.
Yeah, they've moved the ball extremely well, and I think what's kind of changed a little bit of the tide here just in the late second quarter was the interception. That's turned out to be a very big play.
The tip interception, that really hurt them because they had it 1st and 10 inside Raider territory in a tied game. Salmons in the gun. He's got Henderson to his left, 3 receivers to his right. Salmons dropping to throw, sets up a nice little screen pass over to Henderson on the left. He's got tons of room. Henderson crosses into Raider territory. He's got a first down at about the 45-yard line. 26 seconds to go.
I think he had even more yards to pick up there. Just stay just a little bit more patient behind that block, and if one more block's picked up, he might take that ball on down inside the red zone.
Looks like Coach Nevin Johnson, the offensive line coach for Greenup County, is not happy with a couple of the guys that got downfield there. Timeout, Greenup County. They'll have one remaining. Or excuse me, that's their first time out of the half. There's still a lot of time left, man. 26 seconds, and when you got a kicker like Wireman, and let's talk about that a little bit. In our area right now, you've got Thompson at Boyd County, you got Wireman at Greenup. East Carter's got a good kicker. You got Totten at Russell.
I think that's one of the better kickers in this area in a while.
And back in the 1800s when me and Cole used to play high school sports, we almost had to go for 2 every time because we didn't have a kicker. Everybody's got everything now. So.
There's definitely some good talent around the area.
And then you watch Kentucky play, and they can't even snap the ball to get a kick up.
Might have to get one of these local kickers down there to kick some point average tomorrow at Kroger Field.
Absolutely. Salmon's in the gun. Ball's at the Raider 45. He's got 2 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. Henderson's lined up to his right. Salmon's dropping to throw. He's dropping deep. And throws over here to the left. Nice catch.
Very nice catch.
Who is that?
on the far side of the field. He was able to get the catch just right on the sideline and fall directly out of bounds with just wasting 6 seconds there.
Looks like I'll have to talk to Coach Travis Jones after this game because I don't have a number 20 on my roster. Maybe somebody forgot a jersey and they just put one on him.
Yeah, he was able to.
Updated stats for the year. He hasn't had a catch or Either way, Salmon's in the gun. 20 seconds to go here in the first half. Play fake, setting up deep, got a man open, and tips off the hands of Jace Griffith. He had a first down and more, and it looked like he could have taken it for a 1st and goal, Greenup County, but it falls incomplete.
With 2 more timeouts here, the ball spotted at the 35-yard line. This half's far from over.
Well, you got, with 15 seconds left, at best you have 3 plays.
Yeah, I think that's what you're looking at, which you can definitely get 3 plays with having the 2 timeouts. You're able to stop the clock both plays before, so I think you're looking at 3 plays remaining in this half.
Absolutely. Salmon's in the gun. He's got Henderson to his left, trips to his right. Salmons calls for the ball, dropping to throw. He's got a nice little out route and overthrows his receiver. Is Hunter Clevenger, had a first down inside the Raider 20, sails that one, and it's 3rd and 10 with 10 seconds to go.
Now I think Spencer, you're definitely down to 2 plays remaining in the half.
And you can't kick it from here.
No.
And I to get in field, I don't know. I think you might be down to 1 if you complete the pass. So look for this ball to go to the end zone. Salmon's in the gun. He's got Henderson to his right, 1 to his left, 2 to his right, dropping to throw. He's looking deep. And he's going to scramble off straight up the middle and gets a first down, gets close to a first down. Looks like he's going to have it. This ball's going to be spotted inside the 25 to about the 23, 24-yard line. And that is that's in Wireman's range. Let's see what they decide to do here.
Barnes County with a quick response, put a touchdown in the end zone with 22 seconds to go and make that game 21-14.
It looks like they're just going to throw one to the end zone here. No, they're going to give Wireman a chance here. Ball spotted right at the Raider 23-yard line. So this will be a 41-yard field goal for Carson Wireman. And looks like they're going to reset the play clock here. I don't know why they did that. We don't have play clocks here. Carson Wireman, 41-yard field goal here. Snap is a roller, and it's a busted play. Salmons just picks up the ball, and we will go to half. At the half, it's East Carter 20, Greenup County 7. We'll be back on News for Kentucky Athletics and the Blitz Sports Network.
Whether it's a snack when you're heading out or restocking when you're heading home, Clark's Pump and Chop is the winning stop. From drinks to our awesome crispy, crunchy chicken, Clark's has the best selection, the best prices, and the best staff you'll find anywhere.
Clark's Pump and Chop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Are you having trouble keeping your parking lot lit? Is customer safety one of your top priorities? If so, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We have bucket truck and boom crane truck services. We have extensive experience in exterior lighting and parking lot lighting maintenance. No need to ever be in the dark again. Remember, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We will light your path to success.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Doubt, stress, anxiety, frustration, that was yesterday. Today is your day to get back on track to a brighter future. At Ashland Community and Technical College, we're open and ready to help now. With ridiculously affordable, amazingly flexible classes that can lead to highly paid positions in IT, healthcare, and more. The real world's tough, but not as tough as you. Visit kctcs.edu/findyourcareer.
Whether it's fountain drinks at the lowest price or you're filling up the cooler for the family and friends, Clark's has the widest selection, the best prices, and the most helpful staff you'll find anywhere.
Clark's Pop and Shop.
Return, refresh, refuel.
Back out here at East Carter High School, and it's halftime, senior night. And they're honoring the seniors of the band who, Cole, East Carter's got a pretty good band, man. So, you talk about the success that East Carter's had, but Greenup County, they've moved the ball up and down the field and only able to come up with 7 points here at the half.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
I can tell you right now, Coach Moore, Coach Jones, and Coach Johnson there at the half are getting ready to tear the paint off the walls.
Yeah, there's no doubt that. I just think it's going to be some frustration because they do see how well they move the ball and only 7 points to show for it. But as you know, Spencer, in a district game like this where both teams can get up and down the field, at certain times, this game's far from over. And there's some very important drives coming out of the half here.
On the home side, East Carter, man, you've done exactly what you needed to do. You've gotten a couple breaks. You've been able to throw the ball down the field, and you've been able to break a couple of big runs, and you haven't had that big mistake that you had at Ashland last week.
Well, I think Eli Estep has been exceptional tonight. I think he's played extremely well as he has all year, and he's put the ball in the air. And there's been a couple missed throws, but most of the time he's been right on the money, and he's taken a few hits and really just bounced right back from them and delivered the next ball.
And we look at other area scores. Of course, Belfry and Lawrence County at the half in Louisa is Belfry 21, Lawrence County 14. That's another battle down there. Ashland leads Russell 7-0 at the half. Boyd County leads Covington Scott 20-6 at the half. Mason County, I just got an update on them. Mason County leads Lewis County 36-0 at the half. A lot of people consider that the district title, because Lewis County's 2-0 in district.
Yeah.
In the first quarter, Raceland leads Fairview 21-0.
I actually have an updated score there for you, Spence. It's I think going into the halftime, it's 55-6.
Wow. Okay. And we talked on our show a little bit about how Fairview is. That's a difficult place to coach at, and it's not because the kids are bad. It's not because the administration's bad. The numbers are not good there, and when you got kids that play both sides of the ball the entire game, depth comes into it. And another thing, Raceland's really good, man.
No, there's no doubt about it. They're very talented. I had a little connection issue there, Spencer. I don't know if you mentioned it, but did you see the update there on the Russell Ashland game?
7-0 at the half, and did you hear Boyd County leads Covington Scott 20-6 at the half, and then of course Mason County 36-0 over Lewis at the half.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Some good football around the area tonight, and within this district, we've discussed it several times. I just don't think you can say enough about how competitive it is and how balanced it is.
Before we take a quick commercial break here, you talk about football here tonight, buddy. The college football docket is loaded tomorrow. You talk about Tennessee, Alabama. Kentucky plays Mississippi State at home, and at noon we got Michigan and Penn State. Give me your winners for Michigan, Penn State, Alabama, Tennessee, and Kentucky, Mississippi State.
Well, I'll be in attendance tomorrow night at Kroger Field for the Kentucky Mississippi State game, and you're not going to catch me picking against the Cats. I'll take Kentucky. I think Mark Stoops will. There's no doubt he'll get everything he needs corrected. Will Levis back on the field this week, and I think it's a very motivated football team in Lexington, and I think that'll show on the field tomorrow night. Very exciting matchup, but with the other two, I'm not going to pick against Alabama. I don't think you'll see me pick against Alabama. Pending does Bryce Young play? I think he plays, and I think Alabama's able to win. I just don't think a game like that plays in the favor of Tennessee with an upset Nick Saban on the other sideline. And outside of that, I'll take Michigan.
Michigan. I got another quick scoring update from down deep in the mountains, down in Harlan County. Johnson Central leads Harlan County 21-0 at the half. We're at the half here at East Carter High School. It's 20-7. East Carter leads Greenup. We'll be back on the Eastern Kentucky Athletics Media Network.
Financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today.
Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Call for additional information. Other restrictions may apply.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-thru. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. Primary Plus Grayson believes in sharing its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health for the entire family, offering primary care, pediatrics, women's health, counseling services, and an on-site pharmacy all under one roof. Primary Plus Grayson is happy to welcome a new team to their growing family, including pediatrician and internal medicine physician Dr. Kelly Trent, family health nurse practitioners Dawn Jordan and Kelly Sparks, and physician assistant Chris Horde. Primary Plus Grayson, 645 Interstate Drive, always welcoming new patients. Learn more about Primary Plus, its medical team locations, and more at primaryplus.net.
Back here at East Carter High School, still about 7 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the half. And of course, I think they put 2 or 3 minutes on after that. Some of the keys for Greenup County, if they're going to, of course, they're not out of this game, but if they're going to come back and win, I think you're going to have to finish these drives. You know, you see Greenup County drive all the way down the field, and they just can't translate to points. And for East Carter, just keep the Musketeer defense off balance. I think that a lot of things that East Carter has done tonight, we haven't seen all year, Coach.
Yeah, I completely agree. And I think you look at it coming out of the half. We get to football, and that's going to play. I think the very first drive of this half is going to be crucial. I think if you look at it just from that point of view coming out, I think if you're Greenup, you can't allow any more points to go up on the first drive. I think if you're able to get a stop and drive down and put the ball in the end zone, I think you're still in good shape, and there's going to be plenty of chances to win the game.
Think about Greenup County, though, man. They are a team, and Tyson Simmons and crew with Ike Henderson, they are never out of the game.
No, absolutely.
They're very, very explosive. They're one of those teams that you're tied or down a couple of touchdowns, or you're up a couple of touchdowns, and you go grab you a can of pop, go get you a drink, and you're trailing. They're one of those type of teams, and they've done it all year.
Yeah, well, it's only a matter of time too, and I think until Simmons is able, or Henderson, either one, with that duo in the backfield, I think it's only a matter of time till one of those break a long run. Doesn't necessarily mean it'll be a touchdown, but I think they could break a long run to set up a short scoring drive. And as soon as you do that, as soon as this becomes a one-score game, we're back in business.
Absolutely. A great crowd on hand here at Steve Womack Field, as always. And Greenup County brought the cavalry, man. They filled all the visitor stands on their side, and lawn chairs fill both sidelines and in both end zones. That's kind of been the Carter County thing for East and West. They just sit in the end zones. So here atop Steve Womack Field, it's not as cold as you would think it is down there. Now, for those who are not in attendance, Cole is down in the press box. I'm on top of the press box, braving the weather, which is not bad tonight. I'm just glad this game wasn't on maybe next Tuesday night when it's supposed to be about 29 degrees.
Well, I appreciate you. Setting me up to where I'm down here in a little bit better better situation than you're in. I do appreciate that. Setting me up pretty good.
For Greenup County, though, they came to this game. They've been fighting the injury bug, man. We talked about it off camera, and you could tell that Tyson Simmons is not 100%, man. And you can tell the way he runs, and you can see it when he has those high throws. That's a quality of he can't put his full weight back on his back foot. He can't lunge forward like he normally would, and I think that's something that you see common for everybody in this area this late in the season. So
a major credit to him Spencer, in my opinion, is how hard he plays. I mean, it doesn't matter if he takes 2 or 3 hits in a row, whether that be in the pocket or on a carry. It doesn't affect him at all. He gets back on his feet and, gets the offense line back up for the very next snap and just continues to battle. And that says a lot about that kid to be a sophomore and be that resilient.
It is senior night here at East Carter. We're still about 4 minutes left here at halftime. It's 20-7. East Carter leads Greenup. We'll be back on the Eastern Kentucky Athletics and the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Smithfield Foods in Grayson is a proud community partner, taking pride in providing a safe and friendly environment for their workers and for the community. Smithfield Foods is always ready to support our growing community any way they can. Smithfield Foods is the world's largest pork processor and hog producer, and they're committed to providing good food in a responsible and environmentally safe way. Proud to be a part of the community. Smithfield Foods in Grayson.
If you're in need of a new or used Chrysler, Chevrolet, Ford, Dodge, or Jeep, the best place to go is Pure Country Automotive in Grayson and Ashland. Pure Country Automotive has something for everyone and every budget. Their goal is to help people all over the tri-state area find the vehicles they will be able to enjoy for years to come. And the folks at Pure Country Automotive will make sure you have a great customer service experience. New or used, you will find what you need at Pure Country Automotive, C.W. Stevens Boulevard in Grayson and US 60 in Ashland.
Better ingredients, better pizza, better brace yourself because Papa John's has done it again. Introducing Papa Bowls. No crust, just a whole bunch of those Papa John's toppings you love, baked to piping hot perfection. I'm talking crisp veggies, savory meats, all covered in melty cheese, and those signature sauces. Try flavors like Italian Meats Trio, Chicken Alfredo, and Garden Veggie, or get creative and build your own.
Papa John's in Grayson and Flatwoods.
Gillum Drug, 1237 Carter Avenue, Ashland, is a locally owned pharmacy devoted to providing excellent customer service, not found at the chain drug stores, and Gillum Drug will treat you like family. Stop by today and experience it. Gillum Drug, next to Domino's.
Here at Infusion Solutions, one of the things that we're most proud of is the relationship that we develop with our patients.
From the people on the phone to the delivery drivers, I mean, these people are a part of my life. They take care of me. I would recommend Infusion Solutions to anybody.
Discover what we're all about right now at Infusion Solutions.
Back out here at Steve Womack Field at the half, 1:50 to go still here at halftime. East Carter leading Greenup County 20-7. Cole, as we get ready to start this second half, look for Greenup County to make a run. They are going to make a run. You're going to get everything this Musketeer team has here in this third quarter. And it's kind of like that wave, anytime you're a really, really good football team on the road and you get behind, you always have that wave in your arsenal. And it's up to the home team to see how they handle that wave. It'll be interesting to see what the East Carter coaching staff and their players do here in this third quarter.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt you're going to see a very motivated football team that's going to come out and fight, scrap and claw for everything they can get. And like we talked about, Spence, I mean this game here is one of those deals, or the situation we're in, where it's far from over. There's still a lot to play out here, and we talked about how well Greenup County has moved the ball.
Let's just talk about what's at stake. Greenup County with a win here tonight in Grayson goes to 2-0 on the district. East Carter with a win here goes to 1-1 and sets up a a big showdown down at the farm next week. Greenup County hosts Ashland next week, and if I'll tell you what, if either way, with a loss tonight or a win tonight for Greenup County, that may be your district championship down there. I don't know what the tiebreaker is because, it may not seem like an important game next week for East Carter. Going to Russell is not an easy place to win.
No.
If East Carter were to win tonight, and they're going to have to go to Russell, who has absolutely nothing to lose.
Yeah.
You're playing a very, very desperate Russell team who they're just going to, Russell's in an unfamiliar position, and they're going to do things that they wouldn't normally do, and it's hard to watch film on an unpredictable team.
There's no doubt about it. They're playing, and I think they're playing too good a football right now. I know it hasn't showed up yet in the win column, but they're playing good football. Took this very good Greenup County team to the wire last week. So, in my opinion, I think they're playing pretty well at the right time, and I think a win is just on the horizon. I really do.
Still about 2 minutes, 50 seconds left here to go at halftime. We'll take one more commercial break. When we come back, we'll have third quarter action here from East Carter High School on Eastern Kentucky Athletics and the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Whether it's a snack when you're heading out or restocking when you're heading home, Clark's Pump and Chop is the winning stop. From drinks to our awesome crispy, crunchy chicken, Clark's has the best selection, the best prices, and the best staff you'll find anywhere.
Clark's Pump and Chop. Return, refresh, refuel.
State Senator Robin Webb wishes the best of luck to all involved in the East Carter football games this season. The players, coaches, cheerleaders, and support staff. Your State Senator Robin Webb is always proud to support our youth in all of their endeavors, both in the classroom and on and off the field, and will always strive to put our youth and adults first as she works hard to support the people in her district. Have fun, East Carter. Play hard. Be safe in all your games this season. From your State Senator Robin Webb. Dwayne Suttles is a candidate for Carter County Judge Executive in the upcoming election November 8th. A lifelong resident of the county, he's been involved in service to the people for over 40 years, including the college system, firefighting, EMT. And he understands the need for good roads and strong infrastructure. He spent 15 years as the city councilman, currently the Grayson City Clerk. Go to the polls November 8th and elect Dwayne Suttles as your next Carter County Judge Executive.
I'm Dwayne Suttles, candidate for Carter County Judge Executive, and I paid for and approved this message.
Hey, I'm Aaron.
And I'm Michael. Come see us at Bowman's.
Bowman's can do frame repair. They have a downdraft bake oven for a factory paint finish. And they get your vehicle back to its pre-accident condition with qualified iCar Gold certified technicians. Bowman's is also an ASE certified mechanical shop, providing transmission flushes, steering and suspension services, AC service, oil changes, and tune-ups. That's Bowman's Auto Service, Lexington Avenue in Flatwoods. Call 836-0837.
Whether it's fountain drinks at the lowest price or you're filling up the cooler for the family and friends, Clark's has the widest selection, the best prices, and the most helpful staff you'll find anywhere.
Clark's Pump and Chop.
Return, refresh, refuel.
Back out here at East Carter High School, we are set for third quarter action. And Cole, this has been a pretty clean game, man. I mean, there's been turnovers, but there's not been a lot of flags on either team.
No, not really at all. We had the one pass interference early in the game, and then we had
an offsides here.
Holding and an offsides. I think you're 5 or less on the flag so far. Yep. So we might have jinxed ourselves on that, Spencer. We might get a handful this half.
Well, we'll see. East Carter to receive this second half kickoff, and then, like you said at the half, I mean, this is a very, very critical possession for the Musketeers defense. You let East Carter go down the field here and score and get the 2-point conversion, then you start to panic a little bit because you don't know how many times you're going to have the ball.
Yeah, it comes down to possession game, limited possession. You got to keep the clock in mind at some point. I think and it puts the East Carter offense. Well, and it puts the East Carter offense in a tough spot here because you've had a lot of your success going through the air, but you want to see that clock running. So Absolutely. Are you willing to go to the ground and try to pick up those tough yards, or do you stick with what's working?
It's is Greenup County, did you start out here with maybe a little swib kick or an onside kick to maybe catch the Raiders sleeping? Or
yeah, well, I think we've. I wouldn't be shocked at all with a squib kick. I think it's definitely too early. Well, maybe not. I was going to say we could see an onside kick coming out of the half too.
Yeah, absolutely. Carson Wireman will tee this ball up. We're ready to start the third quarter. 12 minutes goes up on the clock. East Carter leads 20-7.
Here we go.
Mikey Hall back deep to receive for East Carter. And think about Wireman. He didn't take a lot of steps backwards, man, so you really don't know what he's going to do. Wireman kicks it. He's just going to kick it deep, Coach. This is going to go to Mikey Hall, and he'll just let it go out of the back of the end zone, and East Carter will start at their own 20-yard line.
Like you talked about, he don't take very many steps backward. He took 3 steps and put the ball in the end zone.
No, and I think that caught East Carter off guard.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree.
As he is also sponsoring our chain gang. But I'm sure with this key, you could
ball will be marked at the 20 on the far hash mark on the right.
Here in the press box. So if you're missing one, come see me at the press box.
Greenup County all white, Kelly green lids. East Carter all navy, white lids. A very familiar formation for the Raiders as they start out this second half. He's stepping the gun, Boggs to his left. He's got Mikey Hall and Gabe Roberts to his left. Nickel look for Greenup County. This is just a jet sweep to Blue. Blue sweeping off to his left, breaks a tackle. Here comes a flag and gets across the 30. It'll be a first down East Carter, but it'll be negated pending a holding call. And this will make it 1st and 20.
Holding call against the Raiders. 18 yards from the spot. Replay first down.
You know, Blue is a guy, you know, I know that the play got negated, but Blue's a guy that you don't prepare for in the scouting report if you're Greenup County. This is a guy who has really played well for East Carter all season long.
Well, there's no doubt, and I give Braden a lot of credit. He was out a couple weeks there for injury, and he battled really hard to get back from that, and he's come up big tonight.
11:55 here in the third quarter. Ball will be spotted right at the Raider 9. It'll be 1st and 20. East Carter 20, Greenup 7. Opening drive for the Raiders. He's stepping the gun. Boggs to his left. He's got Mikey Hall and Gabe Roberts to his left. Now Blue comes in motion. He's going to shift over to the left. Fakes the toss. Now gives a counter back to Boggs. Boggs breaks a tackle up across the 30. Close to first down. He's going to have it. And here comes a late flag. Boggs crossed the 35, and a late flag comes out after the play. We'll see what the call is. You never know about these, and it may be a continuation play. I didn't see anything late over there, but.
Yeah, it does look like there's a flag come in.
This is going to be a late hit on Greenup. It'll add 15 more yards, and this ball will be close to going into Musketeer territory. So you start from the 9, and one play, they're going to put it right at the Raider 49. 11:46 to go, third quarter. He's stepping the gun. He's got Mikey Hall and Gabe Roberts to his left, Boggs to his left. Really nice play design there for Coach Tim Champlin. Nickel look up front for Greenup County. Braden Blue on a jet sweep. He's sweeping off to his left. Gets into Musketeer territory, crosses the 50. Gets to about the Musketeer 47. It'll be a gain of 4. 2nd and 6.
Again, we went right back to Braden Blue, who got to this side and was able to pick up a few tough yards. We're looking at a 2nd and 6. The ball spotted at the Greenup County 47-yard line.
Braden Blue's been quietly effective all season long. A guy, like I said, that's not in the scouting report. He's stepping the gun. Boggs to his right. Mikey Hall and Gabe Roberts over there. Eastep takes a snap, hands it off to Boggs. Boggs crosses across the 45 down to the.
Addison Brown, I've been given insider information that the wallet that is in my possession actually belongs to you. Addison Brown, please come to the
ball. Will be spotted right at the Musketeer 43-yard line. It'll be 3rd and short. Looks like Greenup County's changed defensively. Nope, no, still nickel front. He's stepping the gun. Boggs to his left. Gabe Roberts and Mikey Hall over here to his left. A little screen pass to Mikey Hall. Gets close to the 40. And he's going to have a Raider first down inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Grayson, sanitation. First down, Raider.
Very effective job.
Very quick outlet pass there to Mikey Hall, able to get upfield and move the chains again. And, I couldn't tell who it was, but the Greenup County guy, the Greenup County player just on this side, come really close to getting a hand on that pass.
4-man front for Greenup County. They're really trying to slow down this attack from East Carter. He's stepping the gun. Boggs to his left. He's got Gabe Roberts to his right. Handoff goes to Boggs, sweeping off to his right, and good play there by the defensive front for Greenup County.
Looks like a short pickup.
Wyatt Perkins was all over him before he could even get to the
just
next
got back to the line of scrimmage. I thought he got maybe 1 or 2. It looks like the ball will be spotted back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10.
No. Wyatt Perkins said, okay, I've caught my breath and now you're in trouble. Coach Tim Champlin relaying the play to senior quarterback Eli Eastep. Clock continues to roll. 9:20 to go here in the third quarter. East Carter leading 20-7. Eastep in the gun. Boggs to his left. Gabe Roberts Another jet sweep to Blue, man. And he gets the ball and he goes quick, man. He's really, really quick. He's not particularly very fast, but he's just very quick. And
he got upfield. I really liked the run there. He got the ball, and the play was to cut it up, and he was able to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. And he didn't pick up a lot of yards, but I think that's a really tough run. I think it's
good field vision for Blue there.
Yeah,
He
absolutely.
had nothing outside, so cut it up and see what you can get.
Picked up at least 3.
3rd and long, very, very familiar, and as far as trends tonight, a very good position for East Carter to be in. It's 3rd and long. Ball spotted right at the Musketeers, 36. East step in the gun. Boggs to his left. Handoff on a counter to Goodman. Goodman breaks a tackle, gets inside the 35 to about the 34. It's continuing to drive. And he's going to come up short here. I think you're in 4-down territory, though, Coach.
Well, I agree. I think you're in 4-down territory, but at the same time, I think you want to be careful. You don't want to give up anything that you don't have to at this point in the game. The clock's moving, which, obviously a lot of time left, but I think you're very careful with this play call as well.
A very critical play here for Greenup County. It's 4th and 4. Ball's at the Musketeer 33-yard line. East step in the gun. Gabe Roberts to his left. Mikey Hall to his right. He's got Boggs to his left. Fakes the handoff. Gets it.
Oh, no.
East step just overthrows Gabe Roberts on a slant on RPO. Had a touchdown if he completes it.
It's one of those plays, though, where there was so much pressure up the middle. He probably felt the need to float it, and he was able to float it just too far.
That'll turn the ball over on downs, just what the doctor ordered for Greenup County, Coach.
Yeah, that's exactly what they needed once they gave up the conversion.
Now you've got to finish these drives. Greenup County hadn't had a hard time moving the football. It seems like that. Give East Carter's defense credit. They've been but not broken.
Coach, we got two quick score updates I want to get out there real quick. Lawrence County has tied the game versus Belfry 21-21 with 10 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter.
Wow.
And also we do have another update at Putnam Stadium. Looks like it'll be a pick 6 for Russell.
So the game's tied. Salmons hands the ball off to Ike Henderson. Henderson breaks a tackle, goes across the 40 to about the 41-yard line. Good first down play for Musketeers. Is that a 7-7 ball game there at Putnam Stadium?
I didn't see the update yet on the point after.
Okay.
Yeah, just now going for the point after, so didn't get the update there. But what a big break for Russell to get at Putnam Stadium right now.
And I'll tell you what, both of these teams are licking their chops when they hear that. Greenup County on the drive. Salmons hands off to Henderson, sweeping off to his right, breaks a tackle, makes a nice move, gets across the 40, makes another man miss. Henderson goes across the 45, close to midfield to about the 48-yard line. 1st and 10, Greenup County. Here they come, Cole. I told you the wave was coming.
Absolutely. I think the best thing to happen to Greenup County coming out of the half was just to get a stop on that first drive. If they could get the football back and have some success moving it down the field, we've got a ball game on our hands.
And I know that East Carter may be leading in this game, but this is a critical drive for East Carter's defense.
No doubt. Yeah, there's simply no doubt.
Tyson Salmons in the gun. He's got 2 receivers to his left. Ike Henderson's lined up in the backfield right on his left hip. Salmons gives the ball off to Henderson. Henderson sweeping off the right. Nice open field tackle. Looks like that may have been Boggs.
To touch back on that score update, Russell does get the point after. Russell 7, Ashland 7, 4:46 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Wow. Could you imagine if Russell goes to Putnam Stadium with no wins and beats Ashland?
Just like we talked about, they've been in almost every game this year.
Yep. So see if Russell can finish off the win there and see if Greenup County can finish off the drive here. They're facing a 2nd and 10 off a very, very good open field tackle by Isaac Boggs. Tyson Sam is up in the gun. He's got Henderson to his right, 2 receivers to his left. Fakes the handoff. No, he gives it to Henderson. Henderson across midfield into Raider territory down to about the 45-yard line.
Coach Henderson has just done a great job being patient behind his blockers. We've talked before. That's something that Isaac Boggs has done a great job of this year, and I see the same thing with Ike Henderson. I think he's very patient and he reads the game very well.
2 very, very good running backs. Of course, Henderson was out majority of last year with a lower leg injury, so good to see him back. And both of these schools come to EKA Media Day, and they're just great kids. And I told them, I told East Carter and Greenup County when we were taking team pictures, I said, guys, this could be the district title. You never know. Salmons in the gun, fakes the handoff to Henderson, keeps it himself. Salmons breaks a tackle inside the 40 to about the 37, 38-yard line. It'll be a Musketeer first down. They'll move the chains again on this drive with 5 minutes exactly to play here in the third quarter.
That's what, again, the duo in the backfield where they fed the ball to Henderson, and I think the defense there really thought Henderson had the ball again, and it's just one of those quick pulls where Tyson Salmons was able to pull the ball out at the last second and run for a first down.
But that's what's helped Tyson Salmons is the way and effectiveness of the way that Ike has run so far this drive. All the linebackers will look at him, and Salmons said, you forgot about me, and pulls it out of his gut and takes it for a first down. Salmons in the gun, hands it off to Henderson. There's a fumble. Ball's on the ground. Looks like Greenup County's able to jump back on it. Looks like maybe Salmons and Henderson got both of them wanted the ball, and they put it on the ground. Very fortunate play.
What a very, very good run from Salmons again. We talked about it. He runs up the middle, and he runs so hard that he just gets through tackles. And
you think he's a senior, the way he leads this team. It's just you could tell that his teammates look to him. He's the leader man on this team as a sophomore. This kid, go back to middle school. He led Greenup County's middle school team to back-to-back state championship appearances. So Tyson Salmons living up to his name. In the gun, Henderson to his left, two receivers to his right. Handoff goes to Henderson, sweeping off the right, makes a man miss. Nice move, cuts back in the middle of the field, breaks a tackle, goes inside the Raider 20, and they're still driving, Coach.
They are. The Greenup County offensive line continued to play up the field there, and it looks like the ball's going to be spotted down inside the red zone. I think that ball's inside the 20.
Looks like we have a Musketeer down. While they tend to him, we'll take a quick commercial break. You're watching East Carter and Greenup on Eastern Kentucky Athletics and the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today.
Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Call for additional information. Other restrictions may apply.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-thru. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Back out here at East Carter High School, Connor Taylor was the Musketeer shaking up, walking off under his own power, which is always great to see. Been pretty fortunate this year, Cole. We haven't seen any real bad injuries like you'd had in the past.
Yeah, you obviously hope that young man's all right and able to walk off the field there. Hopefully everything's all good with that.
Second and very short for Greenup County. They have driven all the way down the field here, Coach. And Tyson saying this is what we talked about. Can they finish this drive? And I think that's critical if you're going to come back and win. The clock is already rolling. We're under 3 minutes here. 27 East Carter leading Greenup. Salmons in the gun. Henderson to his right. And handoff goes to Henderson, makes a man miss, cuts across the 16. Maybe they're going to mark him right at the 15.
Yeah, he'll have the first down, the second one there, so he'll have the first down at the 15.
Which is a good place to have the ball on a first down if you're driving, because you can get another first down at the 5. So.
Yeah, just right in that range where, there's still just a little bit more room to move the chains.
I got a quick scoring update as Greenup's on the drive here. Ashland has taken a 14-7 lead over Russell at Putnam Stadium. Salmons in the gun, Henderson to his left. Fakes the handoff, little screen pass over here to the right, makes a man miss, gets inside the 15. Nice open field tackle for East Carter. Ball be spotted right at the 11-yard line.
Very quick response from the Tomcats there to get the ball back and throw it deep right down the field and take the lead.
How about this one? Russell tied the game at 7. on their kicker, who has been playing corner a little bit this year. Totten intercepts the pass, takes it back for a touchdown, and then kicks the extra point.
I think the kicker was involved in a defensive touchdown last week, Totten, wasn't he? Was there a fumble recovery or something go on at Russell last week?
He's kind of like the Pat McAfee. It looks like that we've got a late flag on East Carter, and it's going to move the ball inside the 5-yard line for Greenup County. It's going to be a 1st and goal here.
Personal foul there, come in a little bit late. I wasn't able to see that, Spencer. Did you see?
I didn't see it there. I didn't even see the flag on the field. 1st and goal, Greenup County, right at the East Carter 5-yard line. Wow. Looks like they're still sorting it out here. No, I didn't even see the flag. Well, see, the Bermuda, during the fall, it turns like a brown. So the yellow flags don't show up as good as, and plus I probably need glasses. So. Now they're going to call it 2nd and 1 here. Sammons in the gun, Henderson to his left. He's got 2 receivers over here to his left. And it looks like a quarterback design run. This is Sammons. Sammons breaks a tackle, and he goes in. Touchdown, Greenup County.
I think that the ball spotted at the 6-yard line, 2nd and 1, and Sammons would keep that one right up the middle and trot in for the touchdown.
Absolutely.
Very, very, very big response from Greenup County on the drive there.
Absolutely. It cuts the Raider lead to 7, pending the extra point. Looks like Carson Wireman saying, hey, we only got 10 guys on the field. Another Musketeer runs on the field here. Play clock's rolling here. Play clock's rolling. Tyson Sammons, Mr. Do-It-All, is going to hold the extra point here. And Wireman's missed one tonight, a field goal. 1-for-1 extra points. And we've got a flag. Looks like a substitution infraction. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. They got 11 players. This must be on East Carter. This has to be on East Carter.
Yeah, it is. Looks like Dusty Hall, number 17, will jog off to the sideline here. I think I had 12 men on the field.
Yeah, they're still going to kick it, though.
What do you think here, Spencer? Would you?
No, because where East Carter, went for 2 earlier, a two-point conversion really didn't do anything for you.
No.
Whatever I felt more comfortable doing is what I would do.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever you're more confident in having success. I agree. If you feel comfortable kicking it, go right ahead.
Wireman's extra point is up, and it is. Looks good, and it is. 1:59 to go here in the 3rd quarter. It's East Carter 20, Greenup 14. We'll be back on Eastern Kentucky Athletics and the Cool Hits Sports Network.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Mike Wilson has been serving the residents of Greenup County as your county attorney and wants to continue to serve you, the people, and continue to fight against illegal drugs and other problems in the county. Mike is active and believes in the community he serves. He's experienced and fully supports the men and women in blue. Mike Wilson will also do whatever he can for the youth of Greenup County. On November 8th, vote for experience. Vote for Mike Wilson for Greenup County Attorney. Paid for by the candidate.
Back out here at East Carter High School. Good drive there for Greenup County, capped off by Tyson Sammons' 6-yard run. And looking at for some area scores around here, it looks like Belfry and Lawrence County still tied at 7. Tied at 21.
Tied at 21. That's a heck of a football game going on in Louisa right now.
Yeah, me and Cole have interest in that game for unknown reasons. Wireman has the ball teed up for Greenup County. The 3-step kick is a good one. It's going to hit right at the 5. Mikey Hall's going to take it right there. He goes across the 10, across the 15, across the 20. Ball breaks another tackle, gets across the 25, and maybe the 26-yard line. That's where East Carter will start. I'll tell you what, Coach, one more broken tackle, and it was about to be 27-14.
Yeah, he was able to slide right through. It looked like a host of Musketeers had broke through to make the tackle, and you're right. He just slithered right through and right out to the 28-yard line.
Man, Mikey Hall's one of those guys who's he's elusive, man.
So we are 20-14. East Carter with the lead. 1 minute and 51 seconds to go in the third quarter. Ball spotted at the 28-yard line.
Yep. I don't think East Step has left this formation all night, Coach. He's in the gun. He's got Boggs to his left. Mikey Hall and Gabe Roberts over here split out as wideouts. Blue comes in motion. Tyson Salmons all over it. And fakes the buck sweep, and Greenup County's defensive front has made themselves aware. Mason Salmons was camping out in the backfield on that play, Coach.
Yeah, just a really, really good push up front for Greenup County there. We went to fake the toss and come back to the counter play to Boggs, and he had nowhere to go.
A play that East Carter had a big, about a 50 or 60-yard run earlier on. So good play by the front seven for Greenup County. 2nd and 12. 1:17 to go here in the third quarter. 20-14. East Carter leads Greenup. He's stepping the gun. He's got Boggs to his left. Gabe Roberts is split out to his right. Mikey Hall's over to the right. Handoff goes to Boggs, straight up the middle. Boggs breaks the tackle, pushes across the 30, maybe the 31-yard line. That's a guy that had his limited carries tonight, Coach. Coming into this game, you thought that Isaac Boggs would be heavily involved in this game. I'm not saying he hasn't, but you thought he would get more touches than what he has so far.
Yeah, and I think that's just directly correlated to the success in the passing game and not as much being there in the run game. Seems like he's had limited space. There's been a couple runs he's been able to break through, but most of the time when he gets the ball, there's not a lot of space to make anything happen.
25 seconds remain here in the third quarter. Mikey Hall and Gabe Roberts are split out to East Step's left. He's got Boggs right to his hip. This is a buck sweep over to the left. Breaks a tackle, gets across the 31, 32, maybe the 33-yard line.
That was on the snap there. I think that messed up the timing of that play a little bit. It looked like Eli had to go back all the way to his right and snag that, then get the toss out to the left. So we're headed to the fourth quarter.
At the end of 3 here at Steve Womack Field, it is East Carter 20, Greenup 14. We'll be back on Eastern Kentucky Athletics and the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm trying to stay cooler in my man cave.
Well, this is a beer cave, and you can't stay in this cooler forever.
But Clark's Pub & Shop can get you through the dog days of summer.
Whether it's fountain drinks at the lowest price or you're filling up the cooler for the family and friends, Clark's has the widest selection, the best prices, and the most helpful staff you'll find anywhere.
Beat the heat at Clark's Pub & Shop.
Return, refresh, refuel.
In the upcoming election, vote Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Eric is an experienced police officer and a dedicated family man. With a 10-point plan, he will work to unite Carter County, increase community involvement, and improve the function and availability of the Sheriff's Department. With your support, we can make Carter County stronger together and a better place to live. Vote for Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Paid for by candidate.
We're ready to start the fourth quarter here at East Carter. East Carter lined up to punt on a 4th and 5. Is that Messer back there to punt, Coach?
Yeah, Messer. Isaac Messer's been the punter for the.
You haven't seen the punter much this year. No. Greenup came for the block, and Messer gets it away. This is going to be fielded right at the 32, sweeping off to his left. Greenup, and this is going to come back. There's a big hold right there. With number 14, Jace Griffith, with a nice return, but it's going to be negated due to a hold over there.
Isaac Messer he's done a very good job. He's done a good job doing a lot of things for the Raider football team this year, but he's done an exceptional job taking care of the punting as well.
When you see a guy back there, I'm not saying Isaac's not real mobile, but it makes you feel better if you're a punt return, knowing that guy's punting and he ain't going to try to take off running, most likely.
Most likely, but you never know. I think this is a big drive, which obviously it is in the fourth quarter, but Greenup County is really moving the football up and down the field and was able to put that last touchdown in. So, we got to see what happens with their momentum on the offensive side of the ball.
Ball's at the Musketeer 31, 11:49 to go here in the fourth quarter. 20-14, East Carter leads. Here comes Greenup County. Salmon's in the gun. He's got Henderson to his right, 2 wideouts to his left. Handoff goes to Henderson. Henderson spins in the backfield. East Carter's all over him. Talk about our guy, Mr. Mester. He was one of the guys in the backfield there. I think we're seeing I think that you see Greenup County's defensive line and East Carter's defensive line. They're making some big plays here towards the end of the game.
Yeah, that was a really nice job to get into the backfield there, and honestly, a good job with Henderson to be able to spin and get back to the line of scrimmage.
He saw trouble as soon as he got the ball. He saw trouble. Salmons is in the gun again, same formation. Henderson to his left. This is a quarterback draw the whole way. Salmon sweeping off to his left. Breaks a tackle, gets across the 35, and it looks like he's going to have about 4 or 5 at about the 36-yard line.
There's a lot of guys that would have bounced that ball to the outside, but with as tough as he is to take down, I think he runs through the contact.
You ain't going to tackle him on the first contact.
No.
10:50 to go.
I think he's worried about beating the guy to the edge.
10:48 to go. 20-14, East Carter leads. Greenup County facing a critical 3rd down. Let's just say they don't get any yards here. Do you go for it?
Becomes a really difficult decision, don't it?
Salmon's in the gun. Henderson over to his right. 2 receivers to his right. Hard count. Looks over to Coach Travis Jones for the play. Now they're going to change the play. Henderson over to the left of Salmons. This one's going to go to Henderson. Henderson straight up the middle. He's got a lot of room. Henderson across the 50 into the Raider territory to about the Raider 48-yard line.
Nice play by Mikey Hall. I think he comes up and makes a shoestring tackle right at the 50-yard line, and if he doesn't, Ike Henderson's got a lot of...
Greenup County spread the field and said, we're going to gash you straight up the middle, and that's what they did for a big first down for Greenup County. Ball at the Raider 49-yard line.
He had a lot of open field in front of him there, Spencer.
Absolutely.
We're not able to get him on the ground.
Absolutely. Both teams have done a really good job of open field tackles tonight. Salmon's in the gun. Henderson over to his right. 2 receivers to his right. Look for some of the same exact thing. Yeah, this one's a quarterback design run. A lot of room for Salmons. Breaks a tackle. Gets into the secondary, breaks another tackle, spins inside the 30, inside the 20, breaks another tackle inside the 15. Where are they going to mark this ball at, Coach?
That's
right at the 15.
That's one of the more impressive high school runs I've seen this year. I mean,
that's Tyson Salmons doing Tyson Salmons. What that was.
It's honestly unbelievable that this kid is a true sophomore, and the way he's able to affect the football game being in that position.
Salmon's in the gun. Henderson to his right. And this one's going to go to Henderson straight up the middle. Gets inside the 15, rolls over to about the 13-yard line. Minimal gain. 9:18 to go. East Carter clinging to a 6-point lead right now in a very critical matchup. Look,
it's like a pickup at 2 there, Spencer. So we're 2nd and 8. Ball spotted at the 13-yard line with, right at 9 minutes to play.
Ashland leading Russell 27 now. Tyson Salmons in the backfield. He's got Ike Henderson to his right. Big, heavy set. This one's a run play, and it's going to go to Tyson Salmons. Breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, sweeping off to his right. Flag flies. It's going to come back. Tells you how strong he was. You know how strong Isaac Mester is, and he stiff-armed him.
That was another... which I think
it's going to come back again.
Yeah, holding calls bring it back, but another really, really good run.
I was with Greenup County last week. I was at Greenup County Russell, and the holding penalties killed Greenup last week too. You know, I think at one time, Coach, they had a 3rd and like 41 because of holding calls. Yeah. Wow. So 8:42 to go, clock rolling, 20-14. East Carter leading Greenup 2nd, and we'll call it 2nd and 20. That's what it looks like from here. Salmon's in the gun, 2 wideouts to his left. Henderson right to his right hip. Salmons fakes the handoff, drops the throw. He's going to throw it into the middle of the field, and it is caught. Spinning, close to a first down, inside the 15, inside the 10 to about the 8-yard line. It'll bring up a 3rd and very short, Coach.
Yeah, Greenup County hadn't went to the air in a while. They were having so much success moving the ball on the ground, but as soon as they got behind the chains, they went right back to it and found an open receiver in the middle of the field. Really need a, it's going to be a 3rd and 4, very, very big play here.
Perfect territory for read option. Salmons calls for the ball. It's a quarterback design run. Breaks a tackle, gets inside the 5 to about the 3-yard line. It's going to be another Greenup County first and 10. It'll be first and goal, 7:38 to go. Clock is rolling. That Greenup County offensive front's really, really working hard up front right now, Coach.
Just a really big conversion there on the second and long. I know they didn't move the chains on the second long, but to set up a 3rd and short, you just can't say how big of a throw that was.
Absolutely.
First and goal from the 4-yard line.
First and goal, 7:15 to go here in the 4th quarter. Tyson Salmons in the gun, fakes the handoff to Ike, and he slips and falls, and he's going to lose a bunch of yardage here. It looks like they're going to mark him right at about the 6-yard line. Now they're going to give him the 5. He lost at 1.
Also 1, second and goal from the 5-yard line.
6:57, clock is rolling, and it seems like the second half has flown by, Coach.
I agree. It's been a
I bet it feels like that down there in the warm press box.
Listen, I don't know how warm it is. We got Jim Shelton here. He's got the window. I think we're starting to get a little cold down here.
It's inside the 5 and stood up, and it looks like they're going to mark him right at about the 2, maybe the 3-yard line. This right here for both teams is everything. Everything.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah, no doubt. You're 3rd and goal. You've got, if you're Greenup County, you've got 2 opportunities to punch it in from the 2, and we got 2 opportunities to make a stand here at the goal line.
6 minutes exactly.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was getting ready to say. This clock's turning down pretty quick.
And this is a very, very long 2. Looks like that they're going to wind this play down. Now it seems like it's taking a while to get the play call in. Here it comes, 5:50 to go here in Grayson. Salmons takes the snap. It's a quarterback design run off to his right. He goes in. Touchdown, Greenup County. We have a tied game, Coach.
Tie game, 5:42 to go. The direct snap, or the snap to Tyson Salmons. He just goes out to the strong side again and able to leap into the end zone. We're tied at 20.
Arguably the most important extra point Carson Wireman has kicked this year is about to happen here in Grayson with 5:42 to play in the game. Had a little trouble with the snaps tonight. This one's a good one. Snap is down, kick is up. It looks good from here, and it is. With 5:42 to go, Greenup County has taken a lead. They lead 21-20 over East Carter. We'll be back on Eastern Kentucky Athletics and the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Primary Plus Grayson believes in sharing its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health for the entire family, offering primary care, pediatrics, women's health, counseling services, and an on-site pharmacy all under one roof. Primary Plus Grayson is happy to welcome a new team to their growing family, including pediatrician and internal medicine physician Dr. Kelly Trent, family health nurse practitioners Dawn Jordan and Kelly Sparks, and physician assistant Chris Horde. Primary Plus Grayson, 645 Interstate Drive, always welcoming new patients. Learn more about Primary Plus, its medical team locations, and more at primaryplus.net.
Smithfield Foods in Grayson is a proud community partner, taking pride in providing a safe and friendly environment for their workers and for the community. Smithfield Foods is always ready to support our growing community any way they can. Smithfield Foods is the world's largest pork processor and hog producer, and they're committed to providing good food in a responsible and environmentally safe way. Proud to be a part of the community. Smithfield Foods in Grayson.
Back out here, Steve Womack Field. East Carter is going to get a possession here. Greenup County stormed back, down 2 touchdowns at the half. They have taken the lead, 21-20, but we still have a long way to go. 5:42 to go here in Grayson.
Yeah, now that you're looking at the game that's in the situation that we're in, 5:42 seems like a lot of time now. I think you're probably looking at a possession both ways.
But the thing about East Carter coaches, I don't think Coach Tim Champlin's in a position where he feels comfortable putting a kid out there to kick a potential game-winning field goal unless he has to.
I would agree. Yep, I would agree.
Wireman kicks the ball deep for Greenup County. He's very, very good at that 1 or 2 step kick. This is taken by, looks like Boggs. Boggs up across the 30. Boggs across the 35, 40. Boggs cuts back into the middle of the field. East Carter's going to have great field position. Here comes a very, very late flag. This may negate a very, very good return for East Carter.
Isaac Boggs back to return to kickoff there. That's something we usually don't see. That shows you how big of a drive we have coming up.
Let's see what the flag is. This is going to be a face mask on Greenup County. And in high school, they still have the 5-yard face mask, and I think that's what it's going to be. Coach, at the end of 3, Lawrence County and Belfry tied at 21.
What a game. What a game up there in Louisa tonight.
I'll tell you what a game right here. Couldn't ask for a better game.
Absolutely. There's a lot of good football in the area tonight.
Well, just glad we're out here. Eastep in the gun in a very, very, very critical possession for East Carter. Boggs is over to his left. Roberts and Hall split back out to his left. Ball spotted right at midfield. Eastep takes a snap, hands it off to Boggs, straight up the middle, and very, very good penetration there by that Greenup County front. And they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be no gain.
That was Hunter Clevenger through that come right up the middle for Greenup County. And that's a name that we've not said. That's a name that we've not said enough tonight. He's had himself a very, very good football game and very nice play there.
Offensive and defensively, 5:09 left here in Grayson. Clock continues to run. 2nd and 11 for East Carter. Here comes a different formation. Eastep in the gun. Boggs to his left. He's got 2 receivers, one to his left, one to his right. Eastep dropping a throw. He throws it, and it is
overthrown. My goodness.
Almost intercepted. Wow. By Ethan Kelly. Was thinking about 6 before he made that catch. Of course, Roberts was open there, Coach.
Yeah, he was open. I think Greenup County's definitely willing to give up that slant route right there, and the ball sailed right past Roberts, and that could have been very crucial right there.
Ethan Kelly was about to put the period on the sentence.
He was.
For Greenup County.
Even had 1 or 2 chances to reel that one in.
Eastep in the gun on a 3rd and 11. Boggs to his right. Gabe Roberts and Mikey Haller split out. Ball's right at the Raider 49. 4:52 to go. Eastep dropping to throw. Still dropping to throw. Now setting up deep. He's got Roberts deep, and it is going to be intercepted. Coming back to the other side. Eastep trying to make a tackle inside the Raider territory. He crosses midfield, and it's going to be 1st and 10, Greenup County, right at the Raider 45.
Coach, how about Ethan Kelly coming right back after that drop and going up and making a big-time play in the secondary? You talk about getting redemption. He got it right away.
Absolutely, and this game's not over with, guys.
No.
East Carter's got 3 timeouts, and there's 4:30 to left there. East Carter's defense is going to have to do something they haven't done all second half, and that's going to have to slow down this Greenup County offense. But it's no secret that Greenup County has every bit of momentum they could ever have right now. Paintsville leads Betsy Lang 34-20. Raceland leads Fairview 62-6 in the 3rd quarter.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Sammons in the gun, hands off to Henderson. Henderson inside the 45. He'll be wrestled down at about the Raider 46. It'll be a nice gain of 3. Clock continues to roll. We're at 4:25. And Greenup ain't in no hurry. They're going
to. No. The clock's really going to turn here. 4 yards a carry. You got 4 yards on 1st down. I'm sure they're willing to take that the rest of the way here on out.
Coach Moore is going to stand beside that official over there and say, "Hey, at 5 seconds, let me know." 4:50. We're under 4 minutes. 3:56 to go here in Grayson. 21-20. Greenup leads East Carter. Sammons in the gun. Henderson to his left. He's got 2 receivers to his left. And handoff goes to, it's a Sammons design run. Gets inside the 45 to about the 40. Looks like they'll mark him at the 39. It'll bring up a critical 3rd down. Do you call timeout here, Coach, or no?
Excuse me, what is it?
Do you call timeout here or no? Do you just
I was just thinking that. I think this is one of those really, really tricky ones where you look at probably taking a timeout, but I think we'll let it go down just a little bit further here and see what happens on this play. That way, if you do give up a first down, you've still got all three to try to stop it one more time.
Clock continues to roll. We're at 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Third and 4. Salmon's in the gun. Henderson over here to his left. 2 receivers to his left. Quarterback design run. Tyson Salmon's got the first down inside the 35, inside the 30. Salmon's rumbles to about the 27-yard line with 2:56 to go here in Grayson.
In that particular situation, like we were talking about there with the timeout, now you look at a new set of downs, and you do have the 3 timeouts, but it's not going to matter if you can't keep number 2 in front of you.
Absolutely.
He's really hard to get down, and your timeouts ain't going to matter if he's picking up yards at that rate.
At this point, it's kind of useless for me to say there's receivers anywhere on the field. At this point of the game, because it's going to be Ike Henderson or it's going to be Tyson Salmons that handles this ball the rest of the game.
I know Coach Moore pretty well, and I feel very confident saying the ball is going to be in his hands.
Salmon's in the gun. Henderson back there with him, who's had a phenomenal game. Ike Henderson has. 5-man front for the Raiders, Coach. That's a bear look. Handoff goes to Henderson, sweeping off to his right. He's got a lot of room, and he's finally tracked down from behind. Looks like maybe Yoke got him from behind. It'll be a gain of about 4 or 5. 2 minutes, exactly 2 minutes and 7 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. East Carter's going to burn their first time out, trailing 21-20. And no one's left, Coach.
No, absolutely not. You got a 1-point game here, 2:07 to go, first time out. Can't really see exactly what the down and distance is there, Spencer. Is that looking like second 6, second 6, second 7?
Yeah.
First time out, 2nd and 10. So 2:07 remaining. It comes down to definitely comes down to this set of downs, and we'll see what happens.
Just a couple of plays have offset East Carter in this game. I wouldn't put blame on anybody really, but Greenup just won the line of scrimmage in the second half. That's essentially what happened. And Tyson Salmons did what Tyson Salmons has done all year, and that's give players free rides. They were hanging on his back there that last drive, a couple of plays. So he's not a guy you can hit high. You got to get him down low. 21-20. Greenup County leads East Carter. 2:07 to go. On a 2nd and 7, ball will be spotted right at the Raider 24-yard line. Handoff goes to Henderson. Henderson makes a nice move, makes a man miss, goes inside the 25. It'll bring up a 3rd and about 4. Coach Tim Champlin burns his second timeout with 2:05 to go. So
second timeout.
Right.
Yeah, go down to. So yeah, you're right. We got 1 timeout remaining. Looking at a 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6. Right in that range. Ball spotted at the 24-yard line. There's no doubt. No doubt. Greenup County has the mindset. 2 plays to pick up these 5 yards, and if they can move the chains, this will end it in Grayson tonight.
Just a great football game, man.
Really good football game, just like we talked about at halftime, Spencer.
Pick a winner out of this district, man. I'll tell you what, our district that we have here with Greenup, East Carter, Russell, and Ashland is the most competitive district in the entire state. As far as top to bottom. I know you look at Russell. You look at Russell, they haven't won a game. I understand that. But they are probably, this is weird to say, the best winless team in state history.
Well, I don't know if you could argue that, and they're still battling in Putnam right now. The Ashland 20, Russell 14 with 6 minutes to go. So, they're fighting tooth and nail.
Salmon's in the gun. This is not going to be a pass play. He's going to keep it himself, straight up the middle. Nice blocking by the Greenup County front. He gets inside the 20. He's got a first down, Coach, and that should just about do it here in Grayson. East Carter's only able to stop the clock one more time.
Chain will move, and The clock will roll here. Looks like
East
Greenup County's going to go into victory formation.
Let's see if East Carter just puts that final timeout in their back pocket or not.
I think you do, Spencer. Yeah, I mean,
don't risk anybody getting hurt. If you don't have if you can only get the ball back with 10 or 15 seconds, is it,
Well, I think mathematically, first down and just one timeout remaining.
It's over.
The clock's going to run out.
1:25 to go here in Grayson. East Carter and Greenup have played an absolutely great game. Timeout, Greenup County. The Musketeers are going to walk out of Grayson 2-0 in the district with a 21-20 final pending. Greenup County's coaches have just let me know they're going to knee it out.
I don't think there's any doubt.
I tell you, the East Carter didn't play that bad, man. Greenup County they're a team that you don't want to play. And when I'm talking you don't want to play, I'm talking to Ashland. I'm talking to Belfry. I'm talking to Lawrence County. And Lawrence County knows they don't want to play Greenup.
Yeah, you saw the result of that game.
Final from Westwood, Coach. You ready for this one? 68-6, Raceland defeats Fairview. So they didn't score the 77 they scored last year, but it's hard to believe they scored that many points when the clock rolls at 36-0.
Update in Louisa. Lawrence County just takes the lead on Belfry, 28-21 with 5 minutes to go.
Salmons drops to a knee with 1:18 to go. Clock will roll under a minute. I told you. What'd I tell you? No, East Carter's going to call their final timeout here. You never know. They might have a bad snap or anything. I told you, Lawrence County is not a team you want to play right now.
No, absolutely not. And I can only imagine, how difficult it is to play them in Louisa.
Does that tell you how good Greenup is? Does that tell you they went down there and won?
It does. It goes
goal line stand.
Yeah, I mean, the goal line stand, winning the game 17-14.
Yeah.
From everything I was told about that game, that it was a big boy football game.
Not only that, but I watched some of the film on that, and I can tell you right now, Greenup could have won by more.
Really?
Yeah, they had a chance there to score right before the half and didn't get no points out of it. They had the ball inside the Lawrence County 10-yard line. Didn't get no points out of it.
Another score update, Boyd County 34, Scott 13 with 1:36 remaining in that one.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're seeing a resurgence in the county schools now. Boyd County's got a good squad out there now. Greenup County's very good. Of course, Boyd County upset Greenup and Lloyd. And I call that an upset because I think I'm really high on Greenup. So Salmons drops to another knee.
And, depending on what happens, what finishes out tonight at Putnam Stadium, and assuming Ashland holds on to that lead, you're looking at both teams 2-0 in the district next week in Greenup County.
Absolutely. And a quick score that's not really in our area, but a score of interest. Gallia Academy, and Ironton are tied at 22.
Wow.
Yeah.
There was a lot of talk about that game this week going into it.
Tyson Salmons will take another knee, and that'll end it. 30 seconds remain. Clock is rolling, and Greenup County comes back from a 20-7 deficit at half and will win over the East Carter Raiders 21-20. We'll be back on Eastern Kentucky Athletics and the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm trying to stay cooler in my man cave.
Well, this is a beer cave, and you can't stay in this cooler forever.
But Clark's Pub and Shop can get you through the dog days of summer.
Whether it's fountain drinks at the lowest price or you're filling up the cooler for the family and friends, Clark's has the widest selection, the best prices, and the most helpful staff you'll find anywhere.
Beat the heat at Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return, refresh, refuel.
Does your gas station or convenience store need a facelift? If so, call River City Builders at 473-4112 for your remedy. Big or small projects, River City's Builders is a company for all your needs. We have extensive experience in the petroleum industry, from routine gas dispenser and canopy maintenance to above-ground, underground tank and piping work to full-blown remodels and new builds. Call River City Builders at 473-4112 for all your petroleum needs. We'll cover your back and keep your customers pumping gas.
Better ingredients, better pizza, better brace yourself because Papa John's has done it again. Introducing Papa Bowls. No crust, just a whole bunch of those Papa John's toppings you love, baked to piping hot perfection. I'm talking crisp veggies, savory meats, all covered in melty cheese, and those signature sauces. Try flavors like Italian Meats Trio, Chicken Alfredo, and Garden Veggie, or get creative and build your own.
Papa John's in Grayson and Flatwoods.
Mike Wilson has been serving the residents of Greenup County as your county attorney and wants to continue to serve you, the people, and continue to fight against illegal drugs and other problems in the county. Mike is active and believes in the community he serves. He's experienced and fully supports the men and women in blue. Mike Wilson will also do whatever he can for the youth of Greenup County. On November 8th, vote for experience. Vote for Mike Wilson for Greenup County Attorney. Paid for by the candidate.
Back out here at East Carter High School. Final, Greenup County 21, East Carter 20. Of course, Greenup County trailed at the half 20-7. And I'll just be as blunt as I can about it. Greenup County controlled the line of scrimmage in the second half, Coach.
Oh, they absolutely did. There's no doubt about it, no question about it. And I thought we were able to do some really good stuff through the air in the first half and move the ball. But Greenup County was always moving the ball in the first half, even when they didn't get the points put on the board.
Coach Chamberlain.
They put 18.
Coach.
That first drive Greenup County had was 18 plays. It stalled inside the 5-yard line. So they were moving the ball, just wasn't converting it to points quite yet. And, offensively, they just got it moving again in the second half, and they were able to punch those 2 drives into the end zone. And defensively, you just got to tip your hat to them. They were outstanding.
Absolutely. Their front 7 played very, very good in the second half. And, this was not.
I can guarantee you that.
I'm sitting here actually watching the Russell-Ashland game. Russell's getting ready to score again. It's 20-14, a minute to go here. So, we're going to get a word from Coach Tim Champlin, and I'm interested to get some area scores. It's tough to get some area scores around here. Of course, Lawrence County has an NFHS, which means you don't get any scores unless you pay for it. I have a couple of guys down there that send me scores, but I guarantee you they are not in any position to send me scores.
I would say not. That's probably a.
I have Ashland. Here, you're gonna think this is funny. I have Ashland people texting me saying that Ashland's played down to their competition tonight. I disagree.
Well, you said earlier you were up top, and I'm downstairs in the booth. I'm just now able to pull that up and look at it again. Looks like that's a great ball game going on, 20-14 with
that's such an Ashland thing to say. They've played down their competition. So, Coach Tim Champlin down the field now, addressing his team, telling them, guys, listen, we didn't play bad tonight. We didn't do what we need to do to win the game, though. Like I said, we talked about it in the pregame. Whoever controlled the line of scrimmage wins tonight. And Greenup County controlled the line of scrimmage more so than what East Carter did. Of course, East Carter had some good runs, Boggs, great runs. But they were so spread out that it wasn't enough to win the game.
Well, you look at it this way, and, I have no problem saying this. I know, good friends with both coaches tonight, and, great relationship with Coach Champlin, so I know he would feel the same way I did. We just we did not make enough plays in the second half to win the football game.
No.
And I don't think there's any hiding from that or taking away from that. I guarantee when he comes on the headset at some point he's going to say the same thing. You weren't able to convert and capitalize on opportunities in the second half, and Greenup County defense made it really hard on you. And offensively we got the ball back there late, and Eli had played really well up until that point, and that's not a knock at all. He had a really, really good football game in the first half. Just we got in behind the chains, 3rd and long, down a point, and you got to go to the air, and they had a defensive back step up, make a really big play.
Now you look down the schedule here. Of course, East Carter's going to go to Russell next week. The following week they're going to go play Martin County. 2 straight road games to end the season, and then, of course, we go into the playoffs. But for Greenup County, they got a big one next week, a big one. You're talking about big game next week, district title game down at the farm, maybe the biggest game that Greenup County's hosted down there in, you got to think 40 years, Cole. So you talk about that game, and then let's say they win, regardless if they win or lose, they're going to play the 4th team in the state. They're going to go to Mason County. A lot of people, Mason County's still undefeated right now. And we got to see Mason County here last year. Of course, East Carter ended their season in the regional championship game. I think that, boys, Greenup County's not a team you want to play right now. And
no, I mean that's a monster matchup next week in Lloyd, and I think that'll be a highly attended game. I imagine there'll be a massive crowd down there.
Russell just throws a game-sealing interception. Ashland's going to escape Russell, 20-14 final from Putnam Stadium.
So yeah, that seals it right there, and you got 2 teams that are both 2-0, playing next week in the 3rd week of district play, and they're playing for the 1 seed.
When we come back, Coach Tim Champlin will join us here on the Eastern Kentucky Athletics and the Cool Hits Sports Network.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Doubt, stress, anxiety, frustration, that was yesterday. Today is your day to get back on track to a brighter future. At Ashland Community and Technical College, we're open and ready to help now. With ridiculously affordable, amazingly flexible classes that can lead to highly paid positions in IT, healthcare, and more. The real world's tough, but not as tough as you. Visit kctcs.edu/findyourcareer.
Dwayne Suttles is a candidate for Carter County Judge Executive in the upcoming election November 8th. A lifelong resident of the county, he's been involved in service to the people for over 40 years, including the college system, firefighting, EMT. And he understands the need for good roads and strong infrastructure. He spent 15 years as the city councilman, currently the Grayson City Clerk. Go to the polls November 8th and elect Dwayne Suttles as your next Carter County Judge Executive.
I'm Dwayne Suttles, candidate for Carter County Judge Executive, and I paid for and approved this message.
Pure Country Chevrolet in Grayson needs your vehicle. We're low on inventory and prepared to make you an offer on the spot to buy your car, even if you don't buy one of ours. Literally within 10 minutes of coming in, we'll have you a cash offer. Have a payoff on it? No problem. We'll pay that loan off and write you a check for the balance. Just bring your title, driver's license, all your keys, and most recent payment statement so we can get the payoff. We'll even drive you home if you need. Pure Country Chevrolet, ready to buy. Let us put cash in your pocket. Visit us online, purecountrychevrolet.com, or call us 606-474-5116. Pure Country Chevrolet, find new roads.
Back here at East Carter High School, joined by Coach Tim Champlin. And Coach, me and Cole talked about in the pregame, the team that was able to control the line of scrimmage in this game was going to come out the winner. You've seen us seen East Carter control the game in the first half, the line of scrimmage, and then in the second half, it seemed like Greenup kind of enforced their will.
Yeah, they did. We weren't able to get anything really going in the second half. And that's on me. We called a great game in the first half. Really kept them off balance with the counter plays and the passes and the things like that, the inside run, and kind of kept them guessing the whole time. And then we were come out in the second half and we weren't able to get some of that stuff going. And that's on me. I got to do a better job of calling and getting those things in there, but I feel like Greenup did a good job in the second half of controlling the line of scrimmage and doing what they needed to do up front.
Moving forward, the gauntlet continues, because I say the gauntlet, I mean, you guys have played them. If they're any good in this area, you guys have played them. Of course, Ashland, Greenup, and Lawrence County. Now you're going to go play a Russell team who, on paper, hasn't won this year. But and I know that's probably the best winless team in history.
Yeah,
they're going to go.
That's an unbelievable winless team.
Yeah.
I heard they got beat tonight by one score. I'm not sure that they've lost more than 2 games by a score, and probably lost 4 or 5 of them by 1 point. So,
yeah.
We're going to play a really good football team next week, and so we've got to really prepare, have another great week of practice. You know, that's what I told our kids after this one. We had a great week of practice. We studied our film. We had great execution. We had great effort. We had all of those things, and we just weren't able to, pull it out here in the end. And but we got to have another great week like that, and a great week of preparation, and prepare ourselves to go and try to win one next week in Russell.
Yeah, and you said it yourself. You know, East Carter didn't make any plays that shot themselves in the foot. You know, you didn't have any big turnovers. There was no botched snaps. You know, that was just a really good football game between really good teams, and ultimately we came up a little bit short tonight.
Yeah.
But, like I said, you got Russell next week, and then you're going to make a trip down to, and I almost said Sheldon Clark, Martin County.
Yes.
Who's hitting on all cylinders right now.
Yes, playing really good football down there. They're doing a great job, and so we've got 2 tough games left that we've got to prepare ourselves for, and then start preparing for the district play and get ready to go play somebody from the other side that's going to be really good.
Defending district champ, Coach Tim Champlin of the East Carter Raiders. Coach, we'll talk to you next week.
Thanks.
Trying to close out things here tonight. Of course, the final here from Grayson, 21-20. Greenup County defeats East Carter here at Steve Womack Field. Of course, we want to thank everybody who allow us to do this, our sponsors, and East Carter for allowing us to come in here and do these games, and Coach Tim Champlin and his staff, and want to thank Greenup County. It was like we said early, it was a game that was going to be decided at the line of scrimmage, and it was. Ultimately, Greenup County was able to edge out and go 2-0 in the district. They got a big game next week. Ashland's going to come to town, and that's going to be the biggest game in maybe consolidation history for Greenup County. Final, 21-20. Greenup County defeats East Carter. This has been a presentation of the Cool Hit Sports Network and the Eastern Kentucky Athletics Media Network.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today.
Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Call for additional information. Other restrictions may apply.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-thru. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
State Senator Robin Webb wishes the best of luck to all involved in the East Carter football games this season. The players, coaches, cheerleaders, and support staff. Your State Senator Robin Webb is always proud to support our youth in all of their endeavors, both in the classroom and on and off the field, and will always strive to put our youth and adults first as she works hard to support the people in her district. Have fun, East Carter. Play hard. Be safe in all your games this season. From your State Senator Robin Webb.
Hey, I'm Aaron.
And I'm Michael. Come see us at Bowman's.
Bowman's can do frame repair. They have a downdraft bake oven for a factory paint finish. And they get your vehicle back to its pre-accident condition with qualified iCar Gold certified technicians. Bowman's is also an ASE certified mechanical shop, providing transmission flushes, steering and suspension services, AC service, oil changes, and tune-ups. That's Bowman's Auto Service, Lexington Avenue in Flatwoods. Call 836-0837. You've been watching and listening to East Carter High School football from the Cool Hit Sports Network, Cool TV, and Eastern Kentucky Athletics. Tonight's game has been brought to you by Clark's Pump and Shops of the Tri-State, River Cities Builders, A&A Porta Potties, Ashland Community and Technical College, Members Choice Credit Union, Stultz Pharmacy and McDonald Pharmacy, Tres Hermanos Nunez Mexican Restaurant, Primary Plus Healthcare, Smithfield Foods, Pure Country Automotive, Papa John's of Grayson and Flatwoods, All That Blooms, Dwayne Suttles for Carter County Judge Executive, State Senator Robin Webb, Bowman's Auto Service, Gillum's Pharmacy, Infusion Solutions, Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff, and Mike Wilson for Greenup County Attorney. This has been a special sports presentation of the Cool Hits Sports Network, Cool TV, and Eastern Kentucky Athletics.